players in the state. This should be an exciting year for Lady Yellow Jacket basketball. Tonight's game is brought to you by these fine sponsors: First Security Bank, Justin's Collision Repair and Towing, Joe Lee Chevrolet, The River Company Insurance Company, First Arkansas Bank and Trust, Blagg Law Firm, Davis Cash Lumber, Clay Maxey Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Ozark Health Medical Center, by Goods Cash Saver, Petty Jean Fiber, and by Conway Regional Medical Center, and by all the fine Yellow Jacket boosters. Tonight's live video stream on YouTube and Facebook, brought to you by Petty Jean Fiber, and by First Arkansas Bank and Trust. And the player of the game each week brought to you by First Arkansas Bank and Trust in Clinton. Now, let's join our announcers for tonight's game. KHPQ Sports Director Jeff Hall and producer-announcer Mike Hawley. Get ready for tonight's Yellow Jacket basketball action on KHPQ.
Hey, greetings from Yellow Jacket Arena. Tonight, it's the Battle of the Little Red, basketball style, as the Clinton Yellow Jackets take on the Heber Springs Panthers. I'm Mike Hawley. Glad you could join us on a cold, windy night outside. It's a warm, and it's going to be hot inside the arena tonight. So if you're in the sound of my voice here in the area, you still got time to come on down and get some great basketball action. Should be a great crowd and a great atmosphere tonight. The Yellow Jacket Band is here tonight. It's Pee Wee night, as they'll recognize all the Pee Wee basketball players in the Clinton program tonight. And it's also Letter Jacket night. Throw that letter jacket on. You're going to need it tonight with that cold weather. And bring your Yellow Jacket spirit down to the arena tonight. Well, it should be a good one tonight. In this girls' game, it's a battle for first place, as both the Lady Yellow Jackets and the Lady Panthers come in tied for first place with 4-0 records. The Yellow Jackets come in with an overall record of 13-8. And they have won 3 straight. The Heber Springs comes in with a record of 13-6. And they've won 2 in a row in 4 of their last 5 ball games. Yellow Jackets won on Wednesday night against Pulaski Academy, 45-37. They trailed 15-9 at the end of the first quarter, and in fact only had 1 lead in the first half. That was at 21-19. The two teams went into the locker room at halftime tied at 21. The Jackets went on an 8-0 run to start the third quarter and opened up a 29-21 lead, a lead they would never relinquish. They would go on to their biggest lead of the game at 38-27. It's 7:20 left in the fourth quarter. And on an Olivia Johnson three-point basket at the 2:15 mark, they led 43-32. PA got as close as 6 and had the basketball in the final minute, but that would be it, as the Yellow Jackets would go on to win by a score of 45-37. Lexi Wallace, the sophomore, led the Yellow Jackets in scoring with 13. Olivia Johnson with 12, 4 three-point baskets for Olivia. They were our First Arkansas Bank and Trust players of the game. Senior Gracie Linville with 9 points on the night. The Yellow Jackets hit 6 three-point baskets and were 7 of 12 at the free throw line. Heber Springs won on Tuesday night against Little Rock Hall. That was a 1-point ball game midway through the third quarter, but the Panthers pulled away at the Panther Den in the final quarter and a half to win by a score of 69-56. So both teams come in tonight with a 4-0 record. It's a battle for first place in the conference, and of course we've stated there is no district tournament, so every one of these conference games are huge as far as seeding goes for the regional tournament coming up in February. And we know now that's going to be in Northeast Arkansas at Brooklyn. These two teams met 3 times last year. Yellow Jackets won all 3 ball games back on January the 13th of 2023. The Jackets won 64-52 at Heber Springs. Heber had an 8-point lead with 2 minutes to go in the first half. The Yellow Jackets rallied to tie the game at halftime and then rolled to a 64-52 win in the second half. Different story here at Yellow Jacket Arena on February the 14th on Valentine's Day. It was a Valentine's Day special for the Yellow Jackets. They won 54-39 here at the arena. And then they met in the regional championship game. Heber, their best season in years, made it to the regional finals. The Jackets won that one here at Yellow Jacket Arena by a score of 64-54. 42, and the Yellow Jackets were regional champs and moved on to the state tournament. That was at Blytheville last year, but the Heber Springs Panthers, their best season in a long time last year under head coach Spencer Gay, as looking at last year's stat, I think 20-plus wins last year for the Panthers. But the last year the teams finished 1-2, and it looks like that may be a good shot of that happening this year. These teams may finish 1-2. I know Pulaski Academy will have probably something to say about that. As we look at the records coming in, as we said, Heber Springs and Clinton 4-0. Pulaski Academy 3-2 now, 2 games behind the leaders. Little Rock Hall 3-2. Bauxite 1-3. Pulaski Robinson 1-3, and Lone Oak bringing up the rear at 0-5 coming in tonight. But this game, both teams are down on the floor warming up. We're about 3 minutes away from the tip-off in this one. You still got time to get here, and it's an early arriving crowd tonight, a good-sized crowd already here at the arena as Heber Springs travel players fans from across the lake. And Yellow Jacket fans are really piling in tonight for this Friday night basketball night in Clinton. And Jeff Hall is about to join us here. Sid King is here tonight. The boss is on site tonight. So, it's a big game when the boss is here. And so it should be a fun night at the arena. As we said, the band is here. And it should be a very festive night. Already seeing some letter jackets mixed in through the crowd. And definitely a good night to wear a jacket if you're coming out to the ball game. Jackets coming in, as we said, that win on Wednesday night against Pulaski Academy. Barring weather, the Jackets will be on the road next Tuesday. They travel to Little Rock Hall to wind up the first half of the conference slate. And we also got boys action tonight. And we'll follow this game. The Yellow Jacket boys basketball team really playing well right now, so you want to get out for that one. The Jackets have won 6 in a row coming into tonight's action. So talk about that more as the night goes on. Yellow Jackets at home been pretty good this year. They're 7-3 here in Yellow Jacket Arena. Heber Springs is 5-3 in road games this year. Heber Springs lost, of course, Jaylee Hooten, the outstanding senior last year. She's now running track collegiately, but outstanding player for them last year. They lost a couple of 3 starters off last year's team. Of course, the Yellow Jackets, new faces there with 4 seniors graduated off last year's team. And so some old faces and some new faces now part of this Heber Springs-Clinton rivalry. Well, that'll wrap it up for the pregame show. We'll send it back to the station. When we come back, we'll have Lady Yellow Jacket basketball. You'll listen to Yellow Jacket basketball on Q92.
Life is better with basketball and with First Security. The resources and the know-how to assist with your needs, plus a local team you can count on. So you're making better plays because First Security is making better happen during this season and every season. What's your better? Get there with us. Stop by your local First Security Banking Center or visit us online at fsbank.com today. First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Clay Maxey, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, now in Clinton. Clay, you cut your teeth at a Chrysler dealership.
Cut my teeth at Landers, Chrysler, and Benton, the largest Chrysler store in the world. And so, to have Chrysler, Ram, Jeep in a small town and to have my name on the building, it's such an honor, it's such a blessing. And so, it's a brand that means a lot to us. It's a community that means a lot to us. We're giving it everything we got. Committed to customer service being a great one, not just a good one, but a great one. So winning back the community and getting our customer service the way that they should be.
Clay Maxey, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Tonight's game is brought to you in parts by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters. By Dr. Jamie Beavers Dental. By Van Buren County Veterinary. By Latitude Bistro. Boston Mountain Rural Health. By Joe Dobbs at State Farm. By Western Sizzlin'. By Miller Sanitation. Artelco. And by Troy Grushalski with Edward Jones. These fine boosters help bring you tonight's Yellow Jacket coverage. Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance. Kick off the season with super fast fiber internet. Pregame Fiber gives you the home advantage and is the ultimate choice for sports enthusiasts like you. With lightning fast speeds, you'll never miss a touchdown, a slam dunk, or a winning goal again. Say goodbye to buffering and hello to the ultimate sports experience. Call us at 501-745-2493 to sign up. Better internet, better service, and better pricing that will keep you in all the action. You won't want to miss this. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
Clay Maxey, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, now in Clinton. Clay, you cut your teeth at a Chrysler dealership.
Cut my teeth at Landers, Chrysler, and Benton, the largest Chrysler store in the world. And so, to have Chrysler, Ram, Jeep in a small town and to have my name on the building, it's such an honor, it's such a blessing. And so, it's a brand that means a lot to us. It's a community that means a lot to us. We're giving it everything we got. Committed to customer service being a great one, not just a good one, but a great one. So winning back the community and getting our customer service the way that they should be.
Clay Maxey, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
And we're back here at Yellow Jacket Arena. You probably hear the voice of Brian Henderson in the background introducing the Yellow Jackets before an already large crowd here at the arena. Lights are off, spotlights are on, and a big student section down to our right. Should be a fun night, Jeff Hall.
Hey, it's hard to hear if you're not here. So fun atmosphere. Casey Giffords running the light show here at Yellow Jacket Arena. So that's a lot of fun for the kids. And a lot of noise to get you going. Again, only 2 games tonight, so we're heading straight to the senior girls. These junior high squads and 7th graders, they kicked it off Friday night. I think you made the trip across the lake and got to see the youngsters play. So just a 2-game set tonight as the officials head out onto the floor. And we'll light it back up.
Had a big pep rally this afternoon. I think the students are pumped and ready to go for this first big basketball game at home of the year, really. Especially when you turn the calendar into January, February. Basketball really starts to pick up here. What a great early crowd here tonight. And we are set for basketball here.
Officials on the floor. And the ball is in the air, and the tip controlled by the Lady Yellow Jackets, dressed in white, trimmed in a bit of gold. The Heber Springs Panthers in a road red, trimmed in white. If you're watching on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel or the KHPQ Facebook page, courtesy of Aaron Duhon, our video engineer. Back behind the three-point line, Lexi Wallace with her first shot attempt of the night. And it's off the mark, off the rim, out of bounds. Belongs to the Panthers. And good to see Abigail Parks out there with the start tonight. We visited with Coach Matthew Post after the game on Wednesday night. Said, she hurt her ankle. He asked her if she could go back in and play in that game. She said yes, but then I'm not going to play her unless I need her. We're going to rest that ankle and make sure she's good for Friday night. Looks like she is. And the Panthers going to turn it over on their first offensive possession. So back to the Yellow Jackets. No score, opening minute.
Both teams kind of feeling each other out here early.
And Wallace and Linville in the backcourt. It's Lexi across. It's Gracie Linville on the right side. Going to have to save that pass going out of bounds, but it's into the hands of the Panthers. They're going to push it down the floor, into the corner in front of the Yellow Jacket bench. Now going to drive the lane. Katie Gifford with good help defense forces them to toss it out behind the three-point line. Katie looks to have a good matchup. Fairly even-sized tonight out on the floor. Linville as well with her teammate Gracie knocks it away. It's to Abigail Parks down the floor. She's going to turn it into a 2-on-1, kick it out into the corner, fake the three, drive all the way. Ball gets loose. Maggie Gresham momentarily had it, but the Panthers regain. So some turnovers by both squads here in the early going. Still no score in this one.
Yeah, Jackets already with 3 turnovers in the first minute and a half. And now Heber with 3 turnovers.
And maybe not what the coaches want to see, but
defensive intensity you can tell right now for both teams in this game. It's not just a football rivalry. It stretches into the other sports. You can tell a little bit more intense tonight than normal.
Wallace bounce pass to Gifford. Kick out in the corner. All alone is Abigail Parks. And the 3-point field goal by Parks puts the Yellow Jackets on the board. It's the first points of the night. An early 3-point lead.
It's always great to see Abigail hit one early. It usually means she's going to hit several.
And Heber Springs tries to answer with a 3-point from the corner. It won't go. Rebound. Wallace with it. Keeping herself down the floor. Defense in front of her. Behind the back. Step back. Back up. Now she's going to drive the lane. Take on a couple, 2, 3 defenders. Ball gets loose. Going out of bounds. And Lexi was the last one to touch it. It belongs to the Panthers.
I think Jackets are kind of amped up a little bit. Kind of forcing things a little bit on offense.
Now a little bit of pressure in the backcourt. Man press. As they'll get it across in front of the Yellow Jacket bench. Wallace going to try to keep the ball from getting to the lane. It gets loose. It's out of bounds. And another turnover by the Panthers. And that necessitated by the Lexi Wallace defense.
Well, Jackets played great defense the other night, especially in the second half against Pulaski Academy. Almost completely shut them down in that second half. And they started tonight with great defensive pressure out of man-to-man.
Into the corner. Parks, this time the defense steps out, forces her to pass away. High post, low post, kick it out. 3-point open. Gracie Linville. It's up and in. So back-to-back threes. Parks and Linville, and a 6-point lead, 5:27 in the first.
Easiest way to get a 3-pointer is kick it in and then clear it back out. And Linville was wide open as the defense had to collapse on top of Gresham.
Left, right, dribble into the lane. Gonna scoop it up. Foul called as Gifford defending. Linville came in the last moment there. And I think that'll be Wallace, excuse me, on the foul. First of the ball game. 5:14 to go in the first. See that. Who's up there?
Jordan Youngblood at the line. Did not see her last year. She is the daughter of the defensive coordinator that was brought in at the start of this school year. Defensive coordinator Coach Youngblood came in from Melbourne and brought his children with him. I thought also very good softball players too.
She misses both, and Maggie Gresham with the rebound. So Clinton basketball set the offense. Down low to Gifford. Some help defense from behind is going to knock the ball. Carries out of bounds. So the Panthers, the last to touch it, just in front of the Clinton student section and the cheer squad. Inbound the ball behind the 3-point line. Linville's going to drive the baseline. Bounce pass. Back out high. Abigail Parks, 3-pointer. Good. Couple of 3-pointers.
The extra pass made the difference. That one extra pass allowed Parks to be wide open. And Spencer Gay and Heber Springs has to take a timeout as the Jackets open on a 9-0 run in this one. And couldn't ask for anything better in front of this large crowd.
4:48 here in the first. Three-point field goals. So you like to see that at home. They've got it dialed in early. Shooting from the outside.
Yeah, I think the Jackets are 3 for 3 of shooting all 3 3-point baskets. Quick timeout for Heber. They're back on the floor. Jackets been showing some backcourt pressure, and they're going to open again with it here. Not sure that one of the Heber Springs assistant coaches told the officials something, and he went and told the other 2 officials something. I'm not sure if they're wanting them to watch something. We'll see if there's a call made here in the near future.
Inbound the ball. A little bit of light pressure in the backcourt, but they'll let the Panthers get it across. Gifford defending. It's on Youngblood. Bounce pass down low. And ball gets loose. Wallace comes up with it. Another turnover for the Panthers. Lexi down the floor. Behind the 3-point line. Pass away. Swing it. Linville's going to drive. Split a couple defenders. Scoop it up. Draw the foul. And 2 free throws upcoming for the senior, Gracie Linville.
Looks like one thing Heber's trying to do, they're trying to pin Addison Hudspeth down the low block against Gracie Linville. They think they've got some type of advantage there, but Gracie has definitely held her own. That time poked the ball away. Now she's at the line shooting Clinton's first free throws of the night.
And it's up and in. 4th point for Linville. She and Abigail Parks have all 10 points for the Lady Yellow Jackets.
Yellow Jacket student section dressed in black tonight, showing no weakness. They're wearing tank tops in the end zone down there.
And Linville gets the second to fall. Now pressure. Heber Springs gets it in. Just a man press. They'll let Youngblood bring it up. She's a good ball handler for her height and size. Defender is Katie Gifford. Got to pull Katie out on the floor, but Katie's done a good job as well, staying between Youngblood and the basket. Bounce pass down low. They'll post up, help defense. They'll toss it back out. Molly Smith on the drive. She'll left spin on Maggie Gresham and draw the foul from Maggie. So Molly Smith, younger sister of head basketball coach Jetson Smith, going to have her first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Molly, you get a good move there. She definitely covered a lot of ground getting to the basket there. Got the foul call. She'll go to the line. And the lefty
just short off the front of the rim. Molly sometimes makes an appearance here at Yellow Jacket Arena when Heber's got an off night. Her father makes an appearance. He was here. We visited with him after the game. I think I seen down to the right. He's got a big red and white scarf on tonight. Panther colors, and between his son coaching the Yellow Jacket boys, his daughter playing for the Panther girls. She goes 1 for 2 at the line. That's the first points for the Lady Panthers tonight.
Jackets held Heber scoreless for 4 minutes and 3 seconds on an 11-0 run.
Parks, right, left, spin in the lane, back to Gifford. She's going to drive off the glass. Good. Well, Katie Gifford, that's almost indefensible when you can do that. She's on the left side. She goes all the way across the lane to the right and just kind of scoops it up, almost underhanded, sidearmed off the glass away from the defender, and it went in. Chance at a three-point play.
It's almost like a jump hook. You can't block it. Her body's between the ball and the defender. And she's going to get the free throw. Good move by Katie, the senior.
13-1. The free throw's good. 13-2. $14-1 now. Excuse me, I said 13-2. 14-1. And the ball out of bounds. Lexi Wallace defending. Panthers will keep it in front of the bench. If you're watching on the video stream, the Yellow Jacket fans, they're kind of filling up the side across the way. A lot of black and gold behind both the Panther bench, the Yellow Jacket bench, down to the corner of the end zone. Youngblood with it behind the three-point line. Long pass across the floor. And a travel and a turnover. Back to the Lady Yellow Jackets.
Hey, Jackets got to keep pushing here. Try to extend this lead. You got them backed up now 14-1.
Wallace on the dribble to Parks. Looks to duck inside. Not there. Back to Linville behind the three-point line. Gracie misses this time off the rim. Rebound off the floor to the Panthers. Cross midcourt. Left side, Youngblood. Now Parks defending. On the dribble, Parker with it. She's going to try to split two scoop. Can't get the basket, but she draws the foul. And that'll spin Taylor Parker to the free throw line. 3:03 remaining in the first quarter. Clinton 14, Heber Springs 1.
Hey, Olivia Johnson set to check in, one of our first Arkansas Bank and Trust players of the game from Wednesday. And what a night she had shooting a three-point ball. She had...
Misses the first. She'll have a second. And Taylor Parker gets the second free throw to fall. Second point of the night for the Panthers. They trail 14-2. Just under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Heber now gone to man-to-man defense. Jackets running that dribble drive offense. Heber opened in a zone defense. Had to get out of it after the Jackets hit 3 straight threes to open the ball game.
Wallace, a little bit deep on the floor, gets the offense set. 3 players on the right, one on the left. She's going to drive the lane, got a little space. Molly Smith,
wow,
blocks the shot.
Molly blocked the shot, but the defender behind her grabbed Wallace because she knew she had her beat. No call on that one.
Youngblood shoots and misses. Gresham with the rebound, ahead to Wallace. 2 on 3. There's the foul, this time down the floor. And going to try to reach in and disrupt things for the Panthers. That's Savannah Stout. That's the team's 3rd team foul.
Yeah, on the play before, Lexi beat her. She reached out and grabbed her because she was trying to stop a layup. Smith blocked the shot clean. But Jackets didn't get a foul call on that one, but they do here.
Johnson inbounds to Parks. Abigail's a little bit of a height advantage. Her defender hands it off to Olivia. Now we're back out high. Outside to Gifford. Gresham dumps it back. Katie's going to drive. Olivia has the space. 3-point shot up and in. Olivia Johnson picking up where she left off on Wednesday night when she had 4 3-pointers. That's her first. The Lady Jackets' fourth. It is 17-2. And Panthers, the shot, miss, out of bounds. Keep it with Heber Springs. The shots are falling for the Lady Yellow Jackets tonight. Panthers troubled by turnovers here early on, and plus this Lady Yellow Jacket defense.
You know, they've challenged every shot. That's what you want. Play good man defense. And they've really not been able to really run much offense. They just have to try to scramble and drive to the basket, which is a good sign.
Behind the 3-point line. Try to break to the basket low. Double team help. Comes up. A miss. Molly Smith, the offside rebound. And Molly's fouled on her shot attempt. She'll go back to the free throw line. She was 1 for 2 on her previous opportunity.
Yeah, they continue to try to post up Hudspeth on that block down there, thinking they have an advantage on our smaller guards. But once again, you saw there, Yellow Jackets did a great job of dropping down and helping. Smith got the offside rebound.
And her first free throw up and in. Substitution into the ballgame. Caden Brown for the first time tonight. Maggie Gresham gets a breather. So you've got Caden Brown, Olivia Johnson, Lexi Wallace, Abigail Parks, and Katie Gifford.
And 2 fouls right now. Maggie, she's going to set for a little bit.
And Molly gets the second free throw, so she's 3 for 4 on the night. She's got 3 of Heber Springs' 4 points here in the first quarter. 17-4, the Yellow Jacket lead. 1:40 seconds remaining in the opening quarter.
And back to zone defense for Heber. Going to try to trap a little bit out of it.
Johnson, Gifford, open is Caden Brown, and they're going to say she had 3 seconds in the lane. This defender either slipped away or didn't know where she was. Caden was open. She got the pass, was ready to score, but the official said a second too long. Cross midcourt. Wallace defending. Stout with the basketball. Left, right. And
moving screen on Heber Springs.
And that's going to be their 4th team foul for the night. Non-shooting. That goes on Molly Smith.
Sure didn't set that screen up very well either. You want to rub shoulders with their screener. She was about a foot away from the screener. Yellow Jackets went through it, and then the screener moved.
Olivia Johnson, 3-pointer attempt off the back of the rim. Gifford almost hauled in the rebound, but as she's going out of bounds, she tosses it back into the lane, and the Panthers come up with it. Youngblood back to Stout. Her 3 is up. Won't go off the back of the rim. Wallace with the rebound. Parks is ahead of the pack. Now the defense going to get between she and the basket. The ball handler, Olivia Johnson now. Wallace, bounce pass, high post Gifford. Outside Abigail Parks, this time from the right corner. And the same result. 2 from the left, 1 from the right. Another 3 by Abigail Parks. 9 points, it's 20-4.
And unselfish passing, kicked it inside. Gifford, when the defense collapsed, kicked it to the wide open Parks in the corner, knocks it home, and the Jackets lead 20-14. Need to stop here in the final 20 seconds, and they get a turnover.
And a travel. Just picked up that pivot foot, then trying to do something with it. Going to turn it over. Shot clock will be off. 26 seconds remaining in the quarter.
See if they want to take the final shot here.
Yellow Jackets with 5 3-pointers. Ball out of bounds, but last touch by Heber Springs.
Tough ball to catch there. Lucky Heber knocked that one out of bounds.
Abby
Get something quick off the inbounds here. Just go ahead and maybe try to run this down for the last shot.
Back out high, top of the key. Johnson, Olivia with another, her second, 23-4, the team's 6th. 6 seconds across midcourt. Youngblood on the dribble. Got to get the shot off. She won't do it. They won't get a shot. Coach Matthew Post applauds the effort of his Lady Yellow Jackets. It is 23-4 here at Yellow Jacket Arena after 1. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in north central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Oh, gotcha.
And back here at the arena, what a start for the Yellow Jackets. They lead 23-4 at the end of one. They had 6 3-pointers on Wednesday night. They had 6 3-pointers in front of this large crowd against the Heber Springs Lady Panthers. And you couldn't have drawn it up any better, Jeff Hall, as we start the second quarter.
It'll be Abigail Parks, Lexi Wallace, Katie Gifford, Kaden Brown, and Olivia Johnson. For Coach Matthew Post, Tammy Hodges-Johnson. Get inside, ball knocks loose. Brown defending, and we're going the other way.
Heber in his own defense.
3-point. Olivia Johnson, another back-to-back threes, and the Panthers, they need a timeout. We're just 30 seconds into the second quarter. It is 26-4, and the 7th three-pointer already here in the ballgame.
As I said, they had 6 on Wednesday. Now we already have 7 tonight. We played 1 quarter and 31 seconds, and Spencer Gay takes a timeout for the Heber Springs Panthers. Phillip Jones stopping by the booth here. And so far, a festive night for the Jackets. They lead 26-4 in this one. And like I said, you couldn't have drawn it up any better in front of this big crowd. And what a start for the Jackets. And I'm not sure. Every time Heber goes to the zone, we knock down a 3. Then they play a little bit of man-to-man. We're able to get the ball inside. Jackets on the other end, great defense. They've challenged every shot so far by Heber Springs and already forced several turnovers here in the first quarter and 30 seconds.
And it's also Julie's Cookies night, apparently, here at the concession stand.
Yeah,
Thanks for bringing those by.
I want to thank Benji Post and Mrs. Post. That's the parents of Coach Matthew Post. They dropped us off some Julie's Cookies, and we thank them for that. And they are great.
Just taking pictures. You know, look up Benji Post on Facebook, the Lady Yellow Jacket basketball games. You'll see some good pictures from tonight's contest. Pass inside, shot up, won't go. Might have been blocked by Gifford. It ends up out of bounds, and we'll keep it with the Panthers. 44. Do we have 44 on the roster? I'll ask somebody here in just a moment. Got lots of Panther fans just beside our broadcast position. Ball gets loose in the lane. They recover. Youngblood shot off the glass, won't go. A second shot, a putback misses by the Panthers. Battle for it. And Abigail Parks comes away with it. The loose ball. Abigail with 3 threes. Olivia Johnson, 3 threes. Into the corner. Kaden Brown, this 3 just off the rim. It goes over the top, out of bounds, and it'll go to the Panthers.
You know, they had a sign up in the end zone that said Jackets by 90 when the game started. Now it says Jackets by 200. I don't know if they've readjusted here based on the score. Long way from over here, though, just early in the second quarter.
Pass inside, kind of a drop step. Couple defenders there, miss. Second shot, the putback is up and in by Youngblood. Her first field goal. Matter of fact, that's the first field goal of the ball game tonight for Heber Springs. Their first 4 points came on free throws. It is 26-6. And Lexi Wallace going to be whistled for carrying the basketball on her dribble. So it goes to the Panthers. Here comes Kaylin Lastly, another sophomore for Coach Matthew Post into the ball game. He'll replace Kaden Brown. And what have we got so far? 8 Lady Yellow Jackets have played in the ball game at this point. Man-to-man defense. Stout drives in, takes on Gifford. Shot blocked straight up. And into the hands of the Lady Yellow Jackets. Parks with the basketball. She is not just a shooter. She can handle the basketball. Get it up the floor. Lexi Wallace, I think her shot blocked. Parks recovers. And back to Wallace. She'll set the offense just a bit. Get a little bit of a rotation. Parks long three from the right corner. Good! Abigail Parks, number 4.
I think she loves to play against Heber. Didn't she have 8 last year at the Panther Den?
You know, I'm having a flashback. I think that was the night. Was it last year or the year before when we said we might be seeing something special with Abigail Parks? It was still early on in her prolific throw shooting career.
Last year at the Panther Den.
And, of course, she went on to breaking the Arkansas High School girls record book in the state of Arkansas for the highest three-point made shooting percentage in the state in a season. And, you know, we were just thinking earlier, this is something special, just watching her do this. And you're exactly right. She's got 4. We're not halfway through the second quarter. Inbounds pass, stolen by Katie Gifford. And she takes maybe an inadvertent slap there on the arm. That's a foul on Heber. Yellow Jackets keep it 5:22 in the second quarter. Second foul on Stout. Clinton leading 29-6. Wallace stays behind the three-point line off a screen by Gifford. Off the glass, good. Lexi's first field goal. She had to make an adjustment there kind of at the last moment with her body, get in the air to kind of avoid the defender, avoid a block. It's 31-6. Pass down low, turn around. Too much height inside for Clinton. Missed the shot. Out to Wallace. Ahead to Lastly. No, that's Johnson. Olivia's shot misses. Offside rebound to Lastly. And Kalen gets it up and in. 33-6.
Jackets keep pouring it on. Get the ball out quickly and down the floor. These live ball turnovers leading to points for the Yellow Jackets.
Lastly defending. Stout will back up near the midcourt circle. And a three-point shot up. Won't go. Off the rim. Rebound. And some body contact that will send Parker to the floor as the girls got up in the air. So that's going to be a foul on the Lady Yellow Jackets. That goes against Kaylin Lastly.
This is as good a performance as the Yellow Jackets have had so far this year for this quarter and a half. You look down at the board, we got 33 points, and they're all spread around pretty good tonight with 3, 4, 5, 6 different players have already scored.
And the inbounds pass picked off Lexi Wallace. She's going to go one-on-one. Right side, off the glass, good. Nice finish by Wallace. Back-to-back field goals, 35-6. Another timeout by Heber Springs. We'll take it with them. 35-6 the lead. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conway Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing together.
The Black Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need a law firm, whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Now located in the shopping center at 244 Highway 65 South or on the web at blaglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton Yellow Jacket sports.
Going to force the Panthers into another turnover. Oh, we're not back yet, are we? Talking over. We're going to talk about how good the offense is tonight. Coach Matthew Post, he's going to see just as good a defense. As you said, Heber Springs has 1 field goal, 4 free throws. They've just forced another turnover. The Panthers give it right back to the Lady Yellow Jackets. And a fantastic defensive effort here thus far. Lexi Wallace, step back 3. This one won't go, off the back of the rim. And rebound to the Panthers.
Well, you know, on Wednesday night, there's a Yellow Jackets foul in the backcourt. On Wednesday night, they held PA, which is a pretty good team. In fact, it's Clinton, PA, and Heber, the 3 teams mentioned at the top of the standings. They held Pulaski Academy to 37 points on Wednesday night. And that's about, what is that, about 8 points a quarter, 9 points a quarter. And tonight they've held Heber Springs to 6 points in a quarter and a half.
3:40 to go on the dribble. Take it inside. Kick it across the lane to Molly Smith. And Molly, she's got 5 points for the Panthers. 5 of their 8. 35-8 is the score. Olivia Johnson on the dribble. Pull up. Jumper from the baseline. Good. Well, Johnson, she's not just a spot three-point shooter. She took that on the dribble, down to the baseline, went up with the defender in front of her, and knocked down the two.
She's such a good athlete. She can do so many things. She's going to have a great career before it's over.
And good spin move inside. Right, left, gets the shot off. Can't get the bucket, gets the rebound. Second shot's blocked. Panthers into the hands. And Lady Yellow Jacket foul coming up as Hudspeth ended up with the ball. Thought she was going to get tied up there for a moment, but instead it's a foul. Third team foul on the Lady Yellow Jackets. And that's the third personal. Is that right?
Yeah, third foul for Clinton. Third team foul for Clinton.
Is that on Lastly, on Kalen? Back out high, Youngblood over on the left side. Three-point shot up. Won't go off the back of the rim for Hudspeth, but the long rebound recovered by the Panthers. Drive the baseline.
It's really good recovery, getting back to the shooters. And then they come in and help on the inside.
Smith on the spin. Shot won't go, but fouled by Katie Gifford. So Molly Smith back to the free throw line. Molly, the most productive offensive player for Heber Springs tonight. 3 free throws made, a field goal. She's got a chance to add 2 more. She's 3 for 4 from the line. And I guess if you're at Yellow Jacket Arena and your team is struggling, why not Molly to kind of lead the way? Again, the younger sister of Coach Judson Smith, the Yellow Jacket senior boys. And so we'll kind of root for Molly if we're going to root for the Lady Panthers.
Yeah, Molly, a senior. That time, the Yellow Jackets, for the first time, did not double down on top of the post player. Allowed her kind of spin move a little bit. And Katie fouled her. Hits the first free throw. Got one more.
Second one, in and out, won't go. Rebound, put back, miss. Second shot, won't go. Molly gets it back from the free throw line. And up and in, her 8th point. It's 37-11 now. 2:30 remaining in the second quarter. Yellow Jackets leading.
They got some decent size on the inside. They've hurt the Yellow Jackets a little bit tonight on the offensive boards.
Olivia Johnson, a deep three on the left side, and she can't miss.
9 threes in the first half for Clinton.
5 field goals made by Olivia Johnson. She can't miss. Abigail Parks can't miss. The defense can't miss. They force Heber Springs to throw it out of bounds. Back to the Lady Yellow Jackets. The score is 40-11.
Still 2:10 left in the first half. What an offensive performance. This reminds us a couple years ago of that game against Pangburn here. I remember when they put up 90 points in that one.
Wallace to the high post to Gifford. And Katie's going to take an extra step as she set up to dribble down to the left side of the lane. Stops the clock momentarily with 1:59 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. And Stout with the basketball. Let everybody clear out. Get it down herself. Drive on Lastly. And ball goes out of bounds. Nobody touched it. And it belongs to the Lady Yellow Jackets. Good job, Kaylin, avoiding the foul. She's playing with 3.
Good call by the official. The offensive player tried to create all the contact there. Didn't bail her out with a foul call there. Good job by the official.
And Wallace back out of Johnson. They leave her alone. Top of the key. That one's just off the back of the rim. Thought she was about to hit her 5th three-point field goal.
I don't think she quite got squared up on that one.
44 is Ella Williams, the Panther fans tell us. She misses the shot. Molly Smith with the rebound, and it's all Molly for the Panthers. But they trail 40-13 to the Lady Yellow Jackets. 1:18 to go in the second quarter. Lastly, 3-point, won't go. Long rebound off the back of the rim. Back to Wallace. She's behind the 3-point line. Lexi misses off the rim. They'll try to chase it down. Collision. Youngblood falls, and Caitlin Lastly may be whistled for her 4th personal foul. They may have all come in the second. It is her 4th, so she's getting after it and maybe in the wrong place at the right time for the Panthers. She's picked up her 4th. I think she'll leave the ball game, and Gracie Linville will return.
I don't have a shot chart here, but I'd be interested to know. Heber has 13 points. 5 came on free throws. Almost all of the other 8 points have probably come on a rebound shot. I'm not sure how many times that Heber's actually run a set of offense and scored on the backs after a missed shot.
And Youngblood is Jordan Youngblood. She's got 3 points now. So Linville takes her spot with Olivia Johnson. I think that's Cameron Keith, Katie Gifford, and Lexi Wallace. I couldn't see Cameron's face, but I could see her shoes from behind. You know those shoes, they will light up the court. Younger sister of Kinley Keith. I saw Kinley and parents down to the way as I made my way up to the arena earlier. And Limble on the left side. Wallace out high. Keith, she's alone. Oh, she'll pass up and attempt at a three-pointer. She likes to drive sometimes, too, and take the ball. She'll get it back to Wallace. She'll drive a runner. About a 10-footer outside the lane. Misses. Rebound. And the outlet pass somehow stays inbounds until it gets down to Coach Matthew Post.
Oh, my gosh. They're going to give the ball to Heber Springs.
I think they're going to talk about that one. That was running down the sideline in front of the scorer's table. We got a bad angle, but I don't know how it didn't go bounds all the way down on the other end of the floor.
Good officiating there. They got together and talked about it. The Heber player was the only one going down the sideline with the basketball and then out of bounds. So Jackets have it with the shot clock off and 29 seconds left in the first half.
40-15. And Wallace with the dribble. She's the kind of dribble that can just play keep away if you need. Maggie Gresham back in the ball game. Inside, whips it out. Olivia Johnson for three. In and out. Pops out of the rim. Rebound to Heber Springs. 7 seconds. Youngblood with it. She'll get across midcourt. 4 seconds. Has time. A runner. Won't go. No, the catch inside by Williams. The putback misses. The first half has come to an end. You couldn't have drawn it up any better for Coach Matthew Post and the Lady Yellow Jackets in this matchup of undefeateds in conference. It's Clinton 40, Heber Springs 15. We'll take a break. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Life is better with basketball and with First Security. We have the resources and the know-how to assist with your needs, plus a local team you can count on. So you're making better plays because First Security is making better happen during this season and every season. What's your better? Get there with us. Stop by your local First Security Banking Center or visit us online at fsbank.com today. First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Game is brought to you in parts by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters. By Dr. Jamie Beavers Dental. By Van Buren County Veterinary. By Latitude Bistro. Boston Mountain Rural Health. By Joe Dobbs at State Farm. By Western Sizzlin'. By Miller Sanitation. Artelco. And by Troy Grushalski with Edward Jones. These fine boosters help bring you tonight's Yellow Jacket coverage. Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Like in sports, you want someone who has your back? The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance. Kick off the season with super fast fiber internet. Pettigene Fiber gives you the home advantage and is the ultimate choice for sports enthusiasts like you. With lightning fast speeds, you'll never miss a touchdown, a slam dunk, or a winning goal again. Say goodbye to buffering and hello to the ultimate sports experience. Call us at 501-745-2493 to sign up. Better internet, better service, and better pricing that will keep you in all the action. You won't want to miss this. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
Clay Maxey, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, now in Clinton. Clay, you cut your teeth at a Chrysler dealership.
Cut my teeth at Landers, Chrysler, and Benton, the largest Chrysler store in the world. And so, to have Chrysler, Ram, Jeep in a small town and to have my name on the building, it's such an honor, it's such a blessing. And so, it's a brand that means a lot to us. It's a community that means a lot to us. We're giving it everything we got. Committed to customer service being a great one, not just a good one, but a great one. So winning back the community and getting our customer service the way that they should be.
Clay Maxey, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
And back here at the arena, it's been a good night for the Yellow Jackets so far. They lead 40-15 at halftime against the Heber Springs Lady Panthers. Going on the floor below us is the honoring of the Clinton Yellow Jacket Pee Wee program. Players are coming down onto the floor. and receiving a basketball courtesy of Ozark Health. And some of the Ozark Health employees are helping to pass those out along with the senior boys. That's a big thrill for those kids to get a basketball from one of those Yellow Jackets. I know they want to be Yellow Jackets one day. So the Yellow Jackets passing the torch on to the future Yellow Jackets here tonight. Jackets jumped out to a 11-0 lead in this one after 4 minutes. It was 14-1 at one point, 17-2 with 1:53 left in the first quarter. And Abigail Park's three-pointer made it 29-6 early in the second quarter. The Jackets led by as many as 35-6 at one point, and Olivia Johnson's three-point basket made it 40-11. Right now it's 40-15 here at the half as the Yellow Jackets outscored Heber 23-6 in the first quarter, 17-9 in the second quarter. Scoring for Heber in the first half, Taylor Parker with 1 point, Jordan Youngblood with 4, and Molly Smith, the leading scorer for the Panthers tonight, with 10 points. Heber Springs 7 of 12 at the line in the first half for 58%. Heber did not hit a three-point shot in the first half. For the Yellow Jackets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different Yellow Jackets scored in the first half. Kaylin Lashley with 2 points. Katie Gifford with 3. Abigail Parks, 12 points in the first half. She had 4 three-point baskets. Gracie Linville, 5 points. Sophomore Lexi Wallace with 4 points. And another good night so far for Olivia Johnson, the sophomore, 14 points in the first half, including 4 three-point baskets. The Yellow Jackets were 3 of 3 at the line in the first half, and an amazing 9 three-point baskets made in the first half. We talked about on Wednesday night against Pulaski Academy, the Jackets had 6 on the night. They had 6 of those in the first quarter tonight. They have 9 at the half, and they lead by a score of 40-15.
And
Yellow Jackets have made their way back to the floor. And we've yet to see Heber Springs. There's probably some soul-searching going on right now in the Heber Springs locker room. Head coach Spencer Gay.
I know, Coach Matthew Ghost. He got his girls out quick. Just go get them, girls. Keep doing what you're doing. I know you and I don't know if we talked about this on the air the other night. I know we're looking at next week as a possible active weather week. A lot of folks will be off Monday for the holiday, for Martin Luther King holiday. If some snow, if the roads are shut down for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, talked about the conference rule and how the schools determine maybe when they're going to have a makeup game.
Yeah, in the past it was everybody was trying to get an advantage. A lot of times, we don't want to play tonight. We want to play another night because of some reason, and we don't want to play after playing somebody else. But conference has a rule: if the two teams cannot quickly come to dates themselves, an accommodating date for both schools, and they have to play the first Wednesday after the canceled date. So that Clinton and Pulaski Academy last week couldn't come to a suitable date on their own, so they had to play. That game was Friday, was weathered out on Friday, and so they played the first Wednesday following that. So that's what happened there. And you almost have to do that as a conference because in the past, everybody's always looking for some type of an advantage that tries to take the advantage out of it for one team over another one. And so you're right. There could be some winter weather. Tuesday night at Little Rock Hall is probably pretty iffy right now.
Right. And we talked about that also on the air. If you're familiar with the school activities, you already know this, but basketball season, there's probably something scheduled on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday nights, maybe every week. And so that only leaves, unfortunately, a Wednesday night, be it a church night, or maybe a Saturday to possibly pick up a game on. So when they are trying to put something together, sometimes there's not very many options, unfortunately, but we'll see how things develop.
I know in Northwest Arkansas, they were anticipating snow today. They played their conference games in Northwest Arkansas last night. And I know this afternoon, it was snowing in Northwest Arkansas. Not sure how much they got, but they played conference games last night up there. Early in the week, I thought this one might be in jeopardy, but it's cold, but definitely playable.
Here we go. It'll be Gracie Linville, Lexi Wallace, Katie Gifford, Maggie Gresham, and Abigail Parks to start the second half.
If you're the Yellow Jackets, you want to win this third quarter, and you've probably taken care of business.
And Linville parks up high, down to Gresham down low. Draws a help defender, back to Katie Gifford at the free throw line. Her shot won't go. She's going to follow, get her own rebound. Molly Smith comes in and try to tie her up or take it away. And I think Molly's going to be whistled for the foul. her second personal, the team's first. Here shortly underway in the third quarter. Inbound the ball to Gresham, out high. Back to the basket, tosses it back. Linville inside on the move. Shot might have been partially blocked. Heber Springs takes it out of the air. And then Gracie tried to swipe the basketball on the outlet pass. Swipes an arm, I think, maybe of Youngblood. Gracie picks up the foul. That's her second, team's first here in the third quarter.
Lashley starts the second half with 4 fouls. Maggie Gresham on the floor. Remember, she has 2.
In the corner, on the drive. Gifford up to defend. A miss, a putback attempt by Smith. Misses. Clinton with it. Outlet pass to Wallace. Couple defenders, 3 around her. She's going to try to bounce pass inside. It gets loose. It's on the floor, and Heber Springs able to come up with it. Out to Youngblood. She'll heave it forward. Teammate can't catch up with it. Goes out of bounds in the student section. I noticed when I ran up and down real quick during the halftime, the Clinton student section, kind of primarily made up of the football players on the front. They were playing a game of tic-tac-toe with the Heber Springs the players in the corner, and they would signal, I guess, where they wanted it on the square. So I'm not sure how it ended up, but some sportsmanship maybe between the two teams. Gracie misses the layup, got wide open past the defender.
Made a great move, got to the basket, and missed that one. But the few misses tonight for Clinton. They have been on fire shooting the basketball.
Youngblood picks up the dribble, needs help. She gets it over to Stout. Defended by Wallace.
Jackets on that man-to-man defense, and they force deep into the shot clock.
And the three-point attempt is short. Heber Springs going to save it back in bounds, but it's into the hands of Maggie Gresham. We're going the other way. Wallace down to Abigail Parks. She's alone in the corner. Set herself. Three-pointer. Good. Abigail Parks, number 5. The team's 10th, 43-15.
Yeah, got the ball down the floor quickly. She got that little rhythm dribble, I call it, that one little tap dribble, and knocked home the 3.
And Youngblood with a three-point attempt. Won't go off the rim. Stout with the rebound. Puts it behind her back, trying to drive the baseline, but Wallace going to keep her out of the lane. She'll force up the shot. A miss, and into the hands of Maggie Gresham. Outlet to Wallace. Long pass down the floor, right side to Linville. The trailer is Gifford. As she catches the pass, takes it in for the easy layup. Assist and the score by Katie Gifford.
Hitting the trailer on the fast break. They stop the initial fast break, and they run a trailer down the middle. And Spitzer Gay takes his 4th time out of the ball game, and the Jackets lead 45-15. And he's got one left in this one, I think. And
it'll be 5:37 in the third when we return. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Yeah, the Jackets haven't let up. They opened the game with an 11-0 run to start it. They've started a 5-0 run here in the third quarter, and they lead 45-15 with 5.5 minutes left in the third quarter.
And shot up won't go. Williams with the putback, and I think that's Ella Williams. That's her first field goal. 4 Lady Panthers to score in the ballgame now, but it's Clinton 45, Heber Springs 17. Katie Gifford, 2-point attempt. How about that? The front of the rim, it bounces up and drops through. Katie Gifford with back-to-back field goals. She's got 7 points in the ball game.
And we talked during the break. It looked like, Heber Springs forcing a lot of shots, but I think the Yellow Jacket defense is just that good tonight. They almost have to put a shot in somebody's face just to get one off. So I would credit the Yellow Jacket defense tonight.
Parks defending. Youngblood hands it off to Molly Smith. Shot from the baseline won't go. Gresham with it. Quick outlet. Johnson over to Parks, left side of the glass. Defender catches up, but Abigail Parks finishes. She's got now 17 points. That's her first 2. It's 49-17. 4.5 to go in the third quarter. Molly Smith on the dribble, right, left, into the lane, around Maggie Gresham. Shot a little bit too hard off the glass, and Wallace comes away with it. And let's see, Clinton may be beating Heber down the floor. This time there won't be a pass the length of the floor or to get it down, but Olivia Johnson dribbles, off the dribble, behind the free throw line. Shot won't go. Ball ends up out of bounds. Last touch by the Yellow Jackets. Here comes Cameron Keith and Caden Brown into the ball game. Be Katie Gifford out and Abigail Parks out.
Yeah, the shooting percentage for Heber, I don't have the stat on it. It's got to be low. That Yellow Jacket defense, they picked right up where they left up on Wednesday against Pulaski Academy. Just a smothering defense.
And Youngblood with it. Over to Smith. They'll pass, kind of cut through the lane. They'll look for that, but there's a big lean by Olivia Johnson on Hudspeth. And did she get whistled for the foul? She's kind of bodying into her from behind. Not going to let her try to take that pass on the lane. And Johnson's first foul, the team's second.
You know, Hudspeth's one of the returning starters from last year. She has yet to score tonight.
Now Johnson defending Hudspeth. Long 3. It's up, and it's good. Well, maybe she heard her name called. She answered her first points. It's a 3, 49-20.
And Heber's first three-pointer of the night.
And it may be. She was so far out on that one. Now Hudspeth's going to get the steal. Defender falls down. She's got to run out off the glass. Good, the 2-pointer. But maybe like you were talking about, she took a long 3. She had a couple of steps away from her defender. It's not so much maybe they're forcing their shots. That's the defense is so good. Some of their shots look ugly. Now Youngblood will drive, draw the foul, and earn her way to the free throw line, trailing 49-22.
Yeah, first time tonight, Heber showed a little backcourt pressure. Yellow Jackets got a little careless with it there. I think if Heber goes to, they're going to have to go to some backcourt pressure. That may be like pouring gas on the fire. The Yellow Jackets are a little quicker, a little faster than Heber Springs.
Youngblood gets the first. She'll have a second. And Gifford and Parks return. Brown and Keith to the sideline. They get a low 5 from Coach Matthew Post.
Now a 6-0 run now for Heber, their first of the game.
Misses the second free throw, but the rebound tipped out, and the Panthers control. Hudspeth, she's got it, long 3. This one just short off the front of the rim, but another long rebound recovered by the Panthers. And Williams, a couple of players go down, but no foul there. We're going the other way. Wallace, it's poked away from behind, and it belongs to the Lady Yellow Jackets. Play looked there kind of ugly if you're watching on video, but maybe one of those cases where just a trip and a fall over each other.
They've allowed the game to be pretty physical. They've allowed it to be called like a 4 and a 5A ball game physical, which is really to our advantage, playing man-to-man defense.
In ball out near midcourt. Now Wallace has it on the dribble. Out to Parks. Fake a 3. Down to the baseline. Back to Lexi. Her 3's up and good. Lexi Wallace. Well, it took to the third quarter for Lexi to get her first 3. She now has 7. It's 52-23. And Hudspeth has 7 in a row for the Panthers. But for the Yellow Jackets, that was their 11th three-pointer of the ball game. And Parks, you give her space. Here it goes. Another three-point field goal by Abigail Parks. The defender just backed up, gave her a couple of steps. Kind of reminds me like football when we say if a defender stays a couple of steps off the receiver, a good receiver can make you pay. That's what Abigail Parks just did on that play. You got to get up on her. Anywhere close to three-point line, she takes the bounce pass, the dribble, and Abigail scoops it up for 2.
22 points for Parks.
And this is
Heber scored 5 straight. Now the Yellow Jackets have exploded for, 7 in a row, 57-25.
And if you read some of the early season publications about the teams to watch, the players to watch in Class 4A all across the state, Abigail Parks' name was mentioned as a player to watch. That's what we're seeing tonight, that they were talking about. The 3s, the 2. It's almost as if she can't miss tonight. And, boy, if she could turn the rest of her conference schedule into postseason play like tonight, it is special. Allison Wallace in the ball game now, the younger sister of Lexi Wallace.
And Kenna Collins into the ball game tonight.
Oh, Kenna Collins, I'm sorry.
And Allison Wallace, too.
Okay. Wait, okay. They do look alike if you were here some with Collins and
Kenna coming off an injury. She missed a large part of the first half of the season. Caitlin Lashley back in. Lexi Wallace will take a seat. Jackets by 32.
And inbound the ball. Collins. It gets back to Lashley in the corner. Her shot won't go. Collins with a rebound. And her pass going to be picked off. We're going the other way. Minute 20 remaining in the third quarter. It's 57-25. And a jumper just outside the lane. Turnaround misses. Collins with her rebound. Well, she shows a burst of speed with a basketball. On the dribble, down the floor. Three-point line. Over to Johnson. Open for the three. Just short off the front of the rim. Long rebound. Recovered by the Panthers. Down the left side, driving. And Wallace defending. And Allison picks up the foul with 1:02 remaining in the third quarter. 2 free throws upcoming.
Lindsay Sutherland, her first free throws of the night. Jackets led by 25 at the half. They lead by 32 right now. Cheever in danger of the mercy rule. If they don't get this under 30 here. Final 1:02 left of the third quarter. I got a sword fight going on behind the backboard down there. And it worked. She missed them both.
And Allison Wallace with the rebound. Pick up her dribble. Pressure in the backcourt. Needs some help. Teammates coming back. And Coach Matthew Post is going to get a timeout. Save the turnover. Comes with 55 seconds remaining in the third. We'll take the break. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call. 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. 745-2992.
Conroe Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conroe Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing together.
Yellow Jacket crowd keeps building just like the Yellow Jacket lead. They lead by 32 with a minute left in the third quarter, 57-25.
It's Lashley Johnson, Allison Wallace, Katie Gifford, and Kenna Collins. And Collins on the dribble, back to Gifford at the free throw line. The elbow shot won't go, follows, gets her own rebound. This time gets down to the block and puts it up for Katie Gifford. She has 9 points now in the ball game.
A good offensive night for Katie tonight. Good to see that. And the Jackets with a chance to close in on the mercy rule.
And 2-point attempt inside by Youngblood won't go. Collins with it. Long pass down the floor to Lashley. That's going to go out of bounds. And back to Heber Springs.
I think those are called errors of enthusiasm. They want to get down the court too quick there, and they airmailed that one out of bounds. But the Jackets leading by 34 with 17 seconds left. I'm not sure if anybody, the coach's staff felt really good about this one coming in. I'm not sure if anybody thought the lead would be like this.
Pass inside of the high post, knocked away. Caden Brown was there defending. Collins ends up with it. Getting down the floor. A heave. It won't go. That'll do it. Third quarter comes to an end. It'll be 59-25. We'll be under the Arkansas Activities sportsmanship rule. The clock will not stop, but for an official timeout in the fourth quarter. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
The Black Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Black Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Now located in the shopping center at 244 Highway 65 South or on the web at blaglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton Yellow Jacket sports.
Life is better with basketball and with First Security. How to assist with your needs, plus a local team you can count on. So you're making better plays because First Security is making better happen during this season and every season. What's your better? Get there with us. Stop by your local First Security Banking Center or visit us online at fsbank.com today. First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Will Heber will have the ball to start the fourth quarter, but the clock is going to run. The Jackets lead by 34, and the Arkansas Activities Association sportsmanship rule is in effect. The Yellow Jackets have made 3-point baskets tonight.
It'll be Lastly, Cameron Keith, Caden Brown, Kenna Collins, and Allison Wallace. Your 5 on the floor. Coach Matthew Post. A shot, a miss. A rebound by the Panthers. It goes out of bounds, but we'll keep it with Heather Springs. Just in front of the Clinton student section. Inbounds pass to Hudspeth. She gets 2, and scoreless in the first half. She's got 9 points as we're just underway in the fourth quarter. Keith on the dribble, trying to take it, get it inside to a teammate, but ball's knocked away. Heber Springs quickly down the floor. Shot off the glass, good. Nice finish by Sutherland. 6th Panther to score in the ball game, 59-29. Ahead to Cameron Keith. And
well, if you're going to, the clock is going to run, but if you're going to press with your starters with a 30-point lead, Clinton's going to bring their starters back.
On the dribble, pass inside. And 3-point shot up, won't go. Rebound by Smith. Tries to create some space, gets the shot off, it won't go. And Brown with the rebound, stolen away on the pass. 2-pointer, up and in by Sutherland. Back-to-back field goals, 59-31. Long pass down the floor to Collins. 2 defenders, 2 Yellow Jackets. Now Lastly comes up to make it a third. She'll toss it back out. Ends up with Allison Wallace behind the 3-point line. Won't go off the back of the rim. Cameron Keith, the rebound in the lane. Back. Kaylin Lastly with a 3-point shot. Won't go off the back rim. Keith with a rebound. Out of bounds. It belongs to the Yellow Jackets. Well, it's time to do some coaching by Coach Matthew Post and get this crew and this squad what he wants to do here for a good fourth quarter. 6 minutes in the running clock, leaving 59-31. Collins with it, out near midcourt. She's going to dribble down, look at a double team, toss it back out. Cameron Keith wants to set the offense. Over to Lastly. She's going to get inside. And body contact. And think of how it's going to be whistled on Stout for Withers.
This time of game as a coach, you don't want to let it get too ragged. Still want to coach it all the way to the end. Try to get your fundamentals out of your players. They lead 59-31 here. But Coach Matthew Post, this is about Tammy Johnson and manager Maddie Cabana.
Keith on the drive. Blocked from behind. Peels it off as Molly Smith, but into the hands of Allison Wallace. Clinton's going to have another chance. And Collins with a 3-point field goal. McKenna Collins just adds to that Yellow Jacket 3-point total tonight. Is that number 13?
13.
And 2-pointer on the other end for Hudspeth, now in double figures, all in the second half.
Yeah, Kenna's a good player. We just haven't seen a whole lot of her yet this year, but she is a good player. Very good on that conference champion, district tournament champion junior girls last year.
Keith on the drive. Collins has an open 3 from the left side. This one just off the back of the rim, but right there, Caden Brown for the putback. Misses. She gets it again. Her second attempt is blocked and fouled by Molly Smith. Caden Brown will go to the free throw. Caden, yes, she does have 2 points in the ball game. Have a chance to add to that, leading 62-33, 4:15 in the running clock. And Caden does get the free throw. It's been a good free throw shooting night for the Lady Yellow Jackets.
And more starters return for Heber Springs with a down by 30.
What do they dress? Well, let's see. I'll have to wait till everybody gets back to the sideline. I was trying to figure out how many they dress out. And is that 11 maybe? 10? Not sure, 10. Here comes Brooklyn Collins for the Lady Yellow Jackets. And Anna Williams going to check in, I think, for the shooter for Caden Brown after she makes this one, which she does. So Brown's going to leave the ball game. Make her night.
Back trouble tonight. He has been bent over most of the night. He's a good guy, always friendly and outgoing. Being a funny guy. But he's
look good, yeah. On the dribble, Hudspeth. Over to Williams. Misses. Rebound. Collins. They head to Wallace, and Allison is fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. 3 minutes to go. Allison, the senior, the eldest of the Wallace girls. Lexi, a sophomore, and then we've got more to work their way up through. Yellow Jacket
walking by. Ninth Yellow Jacket to score tonight. 65-30.
And she misses the second.
And Kenna Collins runs down the rebound.
Uh-oh. Kind of got in the air. Lost her pivot foot. Travel. And a turnover. 2:15 running clock. 65-33. It was 40-15 at halftime.
And you got to give Coach Gay a lot of credit. When he got to Heber, the program is not in a very good shape when he got there. And he has definitely got them to the state tournament last year for the first time in years. And they got a good shot to get back there again this year.
Cameron Keith into the corner to Collins. Drives. Pulls up. In front of the defender. Back three-point shot up by Keith. Won't go. Long rebound. Out of bounds. Well, speaking of state tournaments, we saw yesterday the announcement by the Arkansas Actives Association for all of the spring sports, not just basketball, but softball, soccer, baseball, all the track meets, all the tournaments where they're going to be held regional and state. And if the Heber Springs Panthers and the Lady Yellow Jackets, if they want to make it to the state tournament, they're going to have to go through Brooklyn first up in northeast Arkansas before they can make their way over to Farmington.
It'll be a lot of travel this year, definitely, on basketball. We went to Blytheville last year, but the regional was right here in Clinton.
Collins with a three. It won't go off the rim. But we can say, now that we've been to a few regional state tournaments up in northeast Arkansas, and you can stay in Jonesboro, that's not a bad trip to go up for about a three-night stay for a regional tournament. Hope to get a victory, the Lady Yellow Jackets. And then Farmington just borders Fayetteville up in northwest Arkansas. So that's a good trip as well that hopefully we can make here in about 6 or 7 weeks.
Yeah, that's the goal, to get back to the state. And the Yellow Jackets will win tonight. They're going to have a leg up in the conference race. They're going to have a 2-game lead over Pulaski Academy and a 1-game lead over Heber. Heber still has to play Pulaski Academy again. Pulaski Academy probably be at full strength when they play them again. And, of course, the Yellow Jackets will travel to Heber in February.
And this inbound the ball. Shot up, won't go. Foul called. 2 free throws. With the running clock, they're going to shoot the free throws, and this will do it for this one.
This will be conference victory number 26 in a row for the Yellow Jackets. They haven't lost since January of 2022. And guess what, Jeff? The last time the Yellow Jackets lost a conference game was 43-42 to Mountain View on a putback by Kennedy Holland. How history goes full circle. Her brother now scoring for the Yellow Jackets, Carter Holland.
And you heard the horn sound. This one was never in doubt tonight. A fantastic shooting effort, a fantastic defensive effort. Clinton blew it open in the first quarter and never looked back. They'll have a lot to enjoy from this night's victory over the Cross Lake rival, the Heber Springs Lady Panthers. And Clinton with the victory. But the team's good sportsmanship. They will gather up the midcourt circle along with the Clinton cheer squad for a post-game prayer here from Yellow Jacket Arena. I hope you're watching on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel and the KHPQ Facebook page. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
To you in parts by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters. By Dr. Jamie Beavers Dental. By Van Buren County Veterinary. By Latitude Bistro. Boston Mountain Rural Health. By Joe Dobbs at State Farm. By Western Sizzlin'. By Miller Sanitation. Artelco, and by Troy Grushalski with Edward Jones. These fine boosters help bring you tonight's Yellow Jacket coverage. Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance. Kick off the season with super fast fiber internet. Pregame Fiber gives you the home advantage and is the ultimate choice for sports enthusiasts like you. With lightning fast speeds, you'll never miss a touchdown, a slam dunk, or a winning goal again. Say goodbye to buffering and hello to the ultimate sports experience. Call us at 501-745-2493 to sign up. Better internet, better service, and better pricing that will keep you in all the action. You won't want to miss this. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
Clay Maxey, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, now in Clinton. Clay, you cut your teeth at a Chrysler dealership.
Cut my teeth at Landers, Chrysler, and Benton, the largest Chrysler store in the world. And so, to have Chrysler, Ram, Jeep in a small town and to have my name on the building, it's such an honor, it's such a blessing. And so, it's a brand that means a lot to us. It's a community that means a lot to us. We're giving it everything we got. Committed to customer service being a great one, not just a good one, but a great one. So winning back the community and getting our customer service the way that they should be.
Clay Maxey, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Well, I tell you what, we got a surprise thing going on down on the court here. They didn't know it, but the school athletic department is honoring Jeff Hall and my colleague tonight. And so they're giving them a nice award. Here's what they're saying about them. When you think about high school athletics, a few things come in mind aside from sports themselves. The outstanding fans we have is evidenced by the turnout we have tonight. I would argue that nobody has fans like the Clinton Yellow Jackets. Anything that comes to mind is the outstanding broadcast team that rivals and travels to far reaches the state of Arkansas to bring you Clinton high school sports. The broadcast team is widely loved by the community and school as well as known around the state. On behalf of the Clinton Athletic Booster Club, they'd like to extend their heartfelt appreciation and gratitude to both Jeff Hall and Mike Holly for your exceptional contribution to Clinton High School sports. Your hard work, dedication, and unwavering support has not gone unnoticed. Jeff Hall, your skills as a high school radio and live stream host is unparalleled in the state. Your enthusiasm, your professionalism, and flawless delivery has made listening to Yellow Jacket games an incredible experience for every fan who joins the broadcast. To express our gratitude, we'd like to present you with some Yellow Jacket merchandise, gift cards to some of the favorite restaurants. Please enjoy these tokens of appreciation as a small gesture of gratitude for the outstanding work you've done and continue to do for Clinton High School sports. And Mike Holly, despite not attending Clinton High School, your extensive knowledge and deep connection to the history of our school is very impressive. Your passion for Yellow Jackets is evident in every broadcast. The time you spend researching our team. Nobody knows the Yellow Jacket stats like Mike Holly. We admire your commitment to always supporting our team. And as a token of our gratitude and honor, a Letterman jacket tonight is our immense pleasure to present you with your own CHS Letterman jacket. You now are an official Yellow Jacket. Both of you have played an integral role in the success and spirit of Clinton High School sports. Through your broadcast and unwavering support, the passion of our teams has resonated with fans across our community. We cannot thank you enough for your countless hours you have dedicated and continue to dedicate to make these broadcasts possible for Yellow Jacket fans. Once again, we offer our heartfelt appreciation to Mike Holly, Jeff Holly, for their exceptional contribution to Clinton High School sports. Your hard work and dedication, truly commendable. We are proud to have you as part of our team, and we look forward to your continued success in the future. Thank you for everything you do, and go Jackets. And as the general manager and owner of KHPQ Radio, I tell you what, I couldn't have landed on two greater guys to represent our radio station and also Clinton High School when they go anywhere in the state of Arkansas. I often get calls from people who just happen to stumble on our broadcast. They'll call me and say, you have got one of the most professional broadcast crews we have heard. It rivals any college. And it's true, they do. But anyway, I tell you what, quite a pleasure to find out that the Clinton Athletic Club was going to present this to the Clinton Yellow Jackets. We're going to send it back to the station. We'll take about a 3-minute break, and we'll be back with Jeff Hall and Mike Hawley as we get ready for tonight's game here on KHPQ.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in north central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Conroe Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conroe Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing together.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Now located in the shopping center at 244 Highway 65 South or on the web at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton Yellow Jacket sports.
Life is better with basketball and with First Security. We have the resources and the know-how to assist with your needs, plus a local team you can count on. So you're making better plays because First Security is making better happen during this season and every season. What's your better? Get there with us. Stop by your local First Security Banking Center or visit us online at fsbank.com today. First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters. By Dr. Jamie Beavers Dental. By Van Buren County Veterinary. By Latitude Bistro. Boston Mountain Rural Health. By Joe Dobbs at State Farm. By Western Sizzlin'. By Miller Sanitation. Artelco. And by Troy Grushalski with Edward Jones. These fine boosters help bring you tonight's Yellow Jacket coverage. Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance. Kick off the season with super fast fiber internet. Pettigene Fiber gives you the home advantage and is the ultimate choice for sports enthusiasts like you. With lightning fast speeds, you'll never miss a touchdown, a slam dunk, or a winning goal again. Say goodbye to buffering and hello to the ultimate sports experience. Call us at 501-745-2493 to sign up. Better internet, better service, and better pricing that will keep you in all the action. You won't want to miss this. FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. FL Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. FL Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
Clay Maxey, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, now in Clinton. Clay, you cut your teeth at a Chrysler dealership.
Cut my teeth at Landers, Chrysler, and Benton, the largest Chrysler store in the world. And so, to have Chrysler, Ram, Jeep in a small town and to have my name on the building, it's such an honor, it's such a blessing. And so, it's a brand that means a lot to us. It's a community that means a lot to us. We're giving it everything we got. Committed to customer service being a great one, not just a good one, but a great one. So winning back the community and getting our customer service the way that they should be.
Clay Maxey, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Conroe Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conroe Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing together.
The Black Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket Sports. When you need an attorney, call the Black Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Now located in the shopping center at 244 Highway 65 South or on the web at blaglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports.
Life is better with basketball and with First Security. We have the resources and the know-how to assist with your needs, plus a local team you can count on. So you're making better plays because First Security is making better happen during this season and every season. What's your better? Get there with us. Stop by your local First Security Banking Center or visit us online at fsbank.com today. First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters. By Dr. Jamie Beavers Dental. By Van Buren County Veterinary. By Latitude Bistro. Boston Mountain Rural Health. By Joe Dobbs at State Farm. By Western Sizzlin. By Miller Sanitation. Artelco. And by Troy Grushalski with Edward Jones. These fine boosters help bring you tonight's Yellow Jacket coverage.
Good. We're back on here. Well, I'll tell you what, it was pretty interesting to see all these guys get all of the bling here today. Look at Mike Ollie. He's got him a Letterman jacket. What do the people in Pegmer? Are they going to ride against us here? You know what? But anyway, I tell you what, that was special of the school's athletics department to do something like that. It was pretty neat.
Yeah, it's quite an honor. I'm really proud and humbled. I know Jeff is too by being honored or not. It was a surprise. I didn't know anything about it.
Well, I'm glad it was a surprise because I thought you were. You know.
Well, I've been telling Stephanie for about 5 years I want a letter jacket. She just laughed at me, so I got the last laugh today.
Well, I tell you what, here is what they wrote up, and I read it. The same thing they read down there. You might want to hang on to that. Somebody did a good job on that, you know.
I appreciate that.
Congratulations. I'm very proud of you, both of you guys.
Thanks, Sid.
You represent our station well.
Well, it's an honor to work for you, and these Clinton fans are the best around. Yeah, we got a great fan base.
You do. And, here, it's your turn. Congratulations.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. Hey.
Wow. Yeah.
Sid.
Sid talked about it, but yeah, me and Jeff were definitely surprised to be honored at halftime, and really humbling. We got the best school around, the best fan base, and it's a really. I think I said before, it's a labor of love to do these games back to the fans of Clinton. So we thank everybody. I know Jeff does too.
And I think they're all here tonight. This crowd has just swelled and grown as the night goes on. And not just Yellow Jacket fans, but Heber Springs, they filled in. Well, here we are. For the final matchup of the night, it's the senior boys, Clinton and Heber Springs. Clinton in the home white, trimmed in a little bit of black and gold. Heber Springs in the road red, trimmed in a little bit of black and white. It's Carter Holland, Dylan Jones, Zane Widener, Brendan Johnson, and Dawson Burgess. And inside, Carter Holland kind of picks up where he left off. Clinton's leading scorer on the season. Only a junior is Carter Holland. He's a special basketball player as well, and he gets Clinton off to an early lead tonight. In front of Coach Judson Smith on that Yellow Jacket bench. We talked about it earlier. I talked to him down in the entryway just before the ball game. I said, if you coach as good tonight as your sister Molly played in that girls' game, we'll be all right. And he said, yeah, Molly had a good game. She did for the Lady Panthers. And Heber Springs going to throw it away. And it belongs to the Yellow Jackets. The ball and the lead. 7:15 here in the opening quarter.
Yeah, we'll get you set for this one as we go along here. I know Heber has had a rough start to the season with only one win. Jackets have won 6 straight coming into this one.
And how about that if you're watching Brendan Johnson, long-legged, thin, 6'4" frame. Look how he slid through the lane and got that shot off in traffic. Only a 10th grader. Clinton 4, Heber Springs 0. I think it was Dawson Burgess, wasn't he, our first Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game? On Wednesday night, he had a big three-point shooting night, number 40 for the Yellow Jackets. Maybe yet to get a touch tonight. Swing it to Dylan Jones. Dylan for 3, just short off the rim. And the rebound to Heber Springs. They'll turn quickly, advance it up the floor, just in front of the scorer's table. Miranda Widener keeping the scorebook tonight. She's going to watch her son Zane in the ball game. That's a lot of fun. She saw Zane pick up his 1,000th career high school point, basketball, and a pass ahead. Oh, and there it is. Zane whips it half the length of the floor to Carter Holland, who's in front of the defense. Carter for the dunk, and there's your highlight video already tonight. We're at 6 minutes in the first quarter with a 6-point lead.
And that may not be the only one tonight. Lady Jackets open the game with an 11-0 run. The boys on a 6-0 run to start this one.
Ball out of bounds. Keep it with the Yellow Jackets. Oh. Panthers from the baseline to inbound the basketball. Up high in the middle. Catch in the air. Shot won't go. Defended. Carter Holland comes down with the rebound. Long pass down the floor to Widener. He returns the favor. Zane goes for the dunk.
Wow.
Over the defender. It's going to pop off the back of the rim. And we're going the other way.
That would have been a poster dunk right there. Hey, Mochi. Thank you. I finally lettered.
Free throw line. Shot won't go.
Yeah.
Brendan Johnson with the rebound.
Mochi has to stop by the booth. Helps us out during baseball season.
Zane this time with a 2. Lays it up and in. Clinton with an 8-point lead to start the ball game. 5-19. There's a timeout on the floor. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
Kick off the season with super fast fiber internet. Pregame Fiber gives you the home advantage and is the ultimate choice for sports enthusiasts like you. With lightning fast speeds, you'll never miss a touchdown, a slam dunk, or a winning goal again. Say goodbye to buffering and hello to the ultimate sports experience. Call us at 501-745-2493 to sign up. Better internet, better service, and better pricing that will keep you in all the action. You won't want to miss this.
And Jackets open with scores finally, and it's 8-2.
Brown with the basket. And put behind the three-point line. Back out to Brendan Johnson. He'll shoot the three. Just short off the front of the rim. Dylan Johnson tries to tip the rebound to his teammate Carter Holland. There's a scramble for it. And Carter saves it to Zane Widener. Picks up his dribble. Well, I'll just shoot a three. And Zane knocks it down. Kind of thought a minute. Said, I'll get that one. It's 11-2.
Yeah, Zane really is his range this year has increased. It's already more three-pointers than he made last season, and Jackets up 11-2.
And off the dribble. Two-point attempt won't go. Carter Holland with another rebound. Pass ahead to Burgess. Back to Carter. Three-point shot up. In and out. Pops up high for the rebound. And the Panthers come down with it. Now under 4 minutes to play, 11-2 in the first quarter. Behind the three-point line. Man-to-man. In the middle. He's going to have a height advantage for the most part. Because he was bringing some trouble. They'll try to drive on Zane Widener. Ball ends up out of bounds. And shot clock stays at 5. Substitutions. Here comes Gus Scroggins. Sam Standridge. Out goes Brennan Johnson. And Dylan Jones.
Heber comes in tonight with a record of 1-13 on the year, 0-5 in conference play. They're 0-5 in road games as they turn it over there. Their only win this year was back on November the 27th. That's back in 2023. They beat Atkins by a score of 55-50, and they've only had one game this year, and that was it, where they scored over 50 points in a ball game. They scored 34 points or less 7 times this year.
Holland on the drive, takes on the defenders, gets up to the rim, but it's going to fall off, and Heber Springs with the rebound.
Heber on a 10-game losing streak coming into this one.
Three-point shot won't go. Rebound inside, put back. Misses, might have been blocked. Holland ends up with the rebound. Outlet to Zane Widener. Pulls up behind the three-point line. The shot, this one won't fall. Brown with the rebound for the Panthers.
Jackets come in 12-6, 4-2 in conference play. They've won 6 in a row, and they're 8-1 on games played here at Yellow Jacket Arena. Last time out, they beat PA by a score of 72-58. That was on Wednesday. They made 7 three-pointers and went 10 of 18 at the free throw line.
Three-point shot won't go. Gus Scroggins with the rebound. The junior.
Averaging 68 points a game. Heber's only scored 51 times this year.
Burgess to Widener. Sam Standridge. He's out of bounds. He's going to step back in, get the rebound, get the shot up. Fisher's going to wave that one off.
You have to look at the replay. They changed the rule on that. You couldn't be the first one to touch a basketball if you were out of bounds. But now if you come back in and get both feet in bounds, reestablish yourself, you can touch the ball. That was pretty close. You'd have to look at a replay to see on that one.
Three-point attempt. It may have been a moving. We've got some screens going on by the Panthers. Maybe a moving screen on Brown. His first, the team's first. 2:07 to go in the opening quarter. Clinton 11, Heber Springs 2.
On Wednesday night, Carter Holland had 20 points. Dawson Burgess 19, including 5 three-pointers. Zane Widener had 17, and Brendan Johnson had 8. And Zane Widener got his 1,000th point on Wednesday night.
Well, did Zane Widener draw that up? He dribbled down to the right side. Sam Standridge slipped into the left corner. Widener threw it over the top to Standridge. He caught it. He set. He hit the three. The sophomore, Sam Standridge, 14-2. Fourth Yellow Jacket to score. A shot, a miss. Burgess with a rebound. Off to Widener. Like we've seen here lately, Zane Widener's going to run the point at times, especially if Dylan Jones is out of the ball game. And Standridge, well, he can drive too. He takes it into the lane, puts it off the glass good. Standridge with a quick 5, 16-2. It was a highlight reel kind of night. It wasn't the girls' game. We're starting that way early in the boys' game. I might have to look for Heath Holland, Carter's dad. He posts a lot of those offensive highlights, those baskets, on Facebook after the ball games. And Gus Scroggins takes an inadvertent kind of shot to his chin there. Going to be a whistle for the foul. Goes against the Panthers.
And shot blocked by Dawson Burgess there.
Dawson out. Brendan Johnson returns. Only one senior on the floor. That's Widener. We've got juniors in Holland and Scroggins and sophomores in Standridge and Johnson. Zane Widener has got a lane. He's going to take it. Defender will force him to pull up, stop, put it off the glass. He's the leading scorer here early. Widener with 7 and 18-2. Behind the three-point line, all 5 players for the Panthers.
And just like in that girls' game, the Yellow Jacket man defense challenging every shot.
Clinton's got athleticism and size at every position on the floor. Johnson defending. And I thought they were going to force the Panthers into a travel trying to get the shot off, but instead it's going to be a foul on Brendan Johnson. 2 free throws for the Panthers.
Xander Lindley goes, I think, real name Alexander Lindley. That was the quarterback last year for the Panthers, and he came on after an injury this year and finished the season as the quarterback for the Heber Springs Panthers, who had a bounce-back year in football this year. Made it to the state playoffs under a long veteran head coach, Van Pascal.
And what hits one of the free throws. And third point of the night for Heber Springs. Into the corner again to Standridge. Defender steps up. He'll drive. He'll kick it out to Widener. Zane fakes left, drives right, loses it, but then gets the pass to Scroggins. His 3 is up and good. Gus Scroggins, his first points. The team's third 3, 21-3. And I feel like we're watching the girls' game all over again. It's the Clinton Senior Boys 21, the Heber Springs Panthers 3. After 1, you're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. FL Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. FL Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
Clay Maxey, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, now in Clinton. Clay, you cut your teeth at a Chrysler dealership.
Cut my teeth at Landers, Chrysler, and Benton, the largest Chrysler store in the world. And so, to have Chrysler, Ram, Jeep in a small town and to have my name on the building, it's such an honor, it's such a blessing. And so, it's a brand that means a lot to us. It's a community that means a lot to us. We're giving it everything we got. Committed to customer service being a great one, not just a good one, but a great one. So winning back the community and getting our customer service the way that they should be.
Clay Maxey, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
What a night here at Yellow Jacket Arena. Big conference games against your arch rival, the Heber Springs Panthers. Lady Jackets roll tonight, and the Yellow Jackets pick up right where the ladies left off. They lead 21-3 at the end of the first quarter. Heber Springs will have it to start the second quarter, and they get a layup on the inside. Parker Brown, the outstanding football and track performer for Heber Springs, the senior Parker Brown, had 2 long touchdown catches against the Jackets this year during the football season. And Sam Standridge scores from the inside. Already 7 points tonight for the sophomore. 23-5 Clinton, 7:25 left here in the first half of play. Great crowd here at the arena on a cold, cold night. Jackets still in that man defense. Pass into the corner, now back out front. Shot clock down to 12. Trying to make a move. Nothing there. Bottled up in the corner. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Long three-pointer good for Heber Springs. And that's Ladd Shope with the basket. Makes their lead 23-8 now.
And I think, did I miss a 2 there to start the second quarter?
Parker Brown had 2. And Standridge with 4 points now in the quarter.
And
Sam with his best offensive output of the year so far. 9 points here early in the second quarter.
Standridge, Brown, Scroggins, Johnson, and Jones for Coach Judson Smith up on that Yellow Jacket sideline. On the dribble, take it to the glass. Good 2-pointer for the Panthers.
Eli Riggs with the basket.
Jones back to Scroggins. Long and range as well. He can kind of throw it to the side, a little bit maybe over the top. Dawson Burgess for 3 off the rim. Won't go.
Well, Dawson could not miss one of those on Wednesday.
Those Knights just almost can't miss. 2-point attempt for the Panthers. Won't go. Turnaround up. Misses. Scroggins with the rebound. Off to Jones. Jones will run.
Hey, Jimbo.
Point for this crew. And Widener on the bench.
Jimbo stopped by with his leather jackets.
Hey.
I think I see some All-State on there. Did I say All Ozark?
Former Yellow Jacket radio announcer along with Sid King, Jimbo O. Those are nice. Hey.
Jimbo, I finally lettered. It took me 40 years. I lettered. Oh, Jimbo Oaf, one of our favorites, stopped by. I always say Miss Patty's got her hands full right there.
Got 3 jackets. Carter Holland with the steal. And they'll catch up with, and he still gets the dunk. Had to reel that one in from the sideline. Had a defender catching up. But Carter, good body control. He's able to go up, dunk the basketball. And 27-10. Kick it out. 3-point line. Widener's back in the ball game. Zane tips it out. Panthers control. On the dribble, free throw line. Nothing easy for Heber Springs. Yellow Jackets, just that size and athleticism. They're going to keep the Panthers away from an easy shot in the lane. Burgess drives, hard pass back to Johnson. And somebody got a foul. It's going to go against the Panthers. 4:31 in the second quarter. Clinton 27, Heber Springs 10.
First-year coach for Heber Springs, but he was the assistant coach last year. That's Trustin DeSoto. Coach Riley moved on to Beebe High School, where he's coaching girls. I guess he had a 2-year stop at Heber Springs, I believe.
Inside to Burgess. A little bit of traffic. Shot won't go. Holland's going to tip it out, where his teammate Zane Widener can recover the basketball near midcourt. Picks up his dribble. Back to Standridge. His next point will put him in double figures. Holland on the spin. Gets in the air. Needs help. Back to Johnson. Left, right. Spins in the lane. Over defender and off the glass. Good. Brendan Johnson for 4. 29-10 is the lead.
A couple sophomores on the floor. That one, Johnson and Standridge. A junior and 2 seniors out there. Another junior, Gus Scroggins, set to check in.
In the top of the key. Have to do a fall away. That's a fall away from Widener, and the shot won't go. Zane with the rebound. One-handed pass ahead to Johnson. Oh, one defender. And he's going to get, the defender's going to get under Brendan. That's kind of a hard fall, but they'll pop up. Nothing intentional, just a bad place to get in front. Yeah, the guy driving to the basket.
Yeah, they'll get hurt there with a 29-10 lead.
And Brendan gets the free throw. I believe that's the first free throw made tonight by the Yellow Jackets. 30th point. It is 30-10. Scroggins returns. Sam Standridge out. And Johnson gets the second free throw as well. Well, look at both the benches for these squads. Heber Springs, I think I counted 16 that they've got tonight on their squad. Yellow Jackets, I'm going to go with maybe 17. And we talked about it before. Maybe that's a sign of a healthy program. You got that many guys who want to play basketball. Brendan Johnson, they'll try to catch up.
Oh, what a shot.
And two defenders. Johnson's stumbling at the end. He's still able to finger roll it off the glass. Good.
Well, the sophomore showed a lot of agility right there. He had a clear run out. He would have dunked that one.
Inside. Ball gets loose. Widener with it. Down the floor. Defense in front of him. Whips it into Scroggins. He'll turn, spin, shoot, miss. Falls off the rim. Rebound to Heber Springs. 2:45 in the second. 33-10 is the lead.
We said Jackets won on Wednesday against Pulaski Academy. Heber lost Little Rock Hall on Tuesday by a score of 69-28. The Jackets go to Hall on Tuesday, weather permitting, and that'll be a big ball game. Hall much improved from last year's team, and they were pretty good last year.
And three-point shot by the Panthers. Long over the rim. Widener takes it off the bounce. Zane up the floor. And he'll get inside, kind of pull up. Maybe a little of a jump stop. And draw the foul. Zane Widener, I believe, will go to the free throw line.
Of course, everybody knows Judson Smith, a Heber Springs graduate, played basketball, football, and baseball for the Panthers, assisted by Tristan Tate over there. And the best manager in the game, Jory Tumbleson.
Zane gets the first. He'll have a second. I've got Zane with 8 points now. I bet there'll be some pictures hit before too long on social media. Jory and his mom, Lisa Warren. I think they had a media photo day that went on this past Saturday at Yellow Jacket Arena. Just come one, come all. Maybe all in programs coming.
Shirley this past Saturday, I think. And she has done Clinton. Yeah, she's a outstanding photographer. I told her she got a really good eye for catching a play, those special plays. If you've ever seen those pictures of the day Riley McDonald stole home in the bottom of the 10th inning in the state tournament a few years ago, she was a perfect angle on that play.
And Zay Widener has got the perfect angle on that block shot as he sends it up into the bleachers here at Yellow Jacket Arena.
A lot of Pee-wees in the crowd tonight. So we're going to honor, I believe, some more at halftime.
Shot up won't go. Offside rebound. Widener ahead to Scroggins. Gus is ahead. Gus is ahead of the pack. And he got his steps off right there at the end and misses, but Carter Holland with the follow. Hope he's okay. He didn't kind of jam his leg there, his hip. Step back three. Off the glass. Good for the Panthers.
Bank shot three there. Tim Duncan would have been proud of that one. Nobody shot a better bank shot than Tim Duncan, the Hall of Famer.
36-13 is our score here. But the Clinton girls put up 40 in the girls game at halftime. The boys, they're on track to hit that mark as well. 36 here with 1:10 to go in the second quarter. And Williams tries to pick up a two, but it won't go. Carter Hahn with the rebound. Gonna bring it down the floor, between the legs, into the lane, kick it over to the corner. Dawson Burgess fakes, dribbles, back out high. Carter Holland, open three, won't go off the rim, tipped out of bounds, and it belongs to Heber Springs. 53 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Not quite as crisp here in the second quarter offensively, but the Yellow Jackets have played a lot of players.
Cross midcourt. Shot clock still in play. Ball out of bounds. Turnover belongs to the Yellow Jackets. 39 seconds remaining second quarter. Widener with it in front of the Panther bench. Off the screen by Burgess. Over to Carter Holland. Carter will dribble back up. Reset the offense. 20 seconds. Zane Widener pulls the three. It won't go. Rebound to Heber. Pass ahead. Pull up the free throw line to the trailer. Shot won't go to Carter Holland. 14 seconds. Second quarter. On the dribble by one. Second, Zane Widener open for a three. This one won't go. Long rebound. Carter's going to chase it down. 3 seconds. Long three for Carter Holland. Back to the rim won't go. Dawson Burgess. I don't think he got it off in time. He did not. It's off the glass. But a fantastic first half by the Clinton Senior Boys. They lead the Heber Springs Panthers 36-13 here at the halftime break. Well, we'll keep our camera running. And if you want to watch the festivities here on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel or the KHPQ Facebook page, stay with us. Listen to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Now located in the shopping center at 244 Highway 65 South or on the web at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton Yellow Jacket sports.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters. By Dr. Jamie Beavers Dental. By Van Buren County Veterinary. By Latitude Bistro. Boston Mountain Rural Health. By Joe Dobbs at State Farm. By Western Sizzlin. By Miller Sanitation. Artelco. And by Troy Grushalski with Edward Jones. These fine boosters help bring you tonight's Yellow Jacket coverage. Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
Kick off the season with super fast fiber internet. Pregame Fiber gives you the home advantage and is the ultimate choice for sports enthusiasts like you. With lightning fast speeds, you'll never miss a touchdown, a slam dunk, or a winning goal again. Say goodbye to buffering and hello to the ultimate sports experience. Call us at 501-745-2493 to sign up. Better internet, better service, and better pricing that will keep you in all the action. You won't want to miss this.
F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
And back here at Yellow Jacket Arena, looking on the floor down below us, the older group of Pee-wees are being honored. They're coming onto the floor, and they're receiving a basketball from Ozark Health. And some of the employees of Ozark Health, and Dr. Coward is down there, and this will be a night those youngsters will not forget. It's a not Yellow Jacket fans, Jeff Hall, not going to forget too soon either, as the Yellow Jackets have rolled tonight over their rivals, the Heber Springs Panthers. The girls won by a score of 65-33, and the boys lead 36-13 at the half. Just looking quickly at the scoring for Heber Springs, Alexander Lindley with 1 point, Gregory Williams 3 points, Eli Riggs 2 points, Ladd Schote with 3 points, and Parker Brown with 3 points. They had 1 3-pointer in the first half and went 1 for 2 at the line. For the Yellow Jackets, Carter Holland with 8 points in the first half, including a dunk. Zane Widener with 8 points in the first half. The sophomore Brendan Johnson with 7. Sam Standers, another sophomore, 9 points on the night. And junior Gus Scroggins with 3. The Yellow Jackets have 2 3-pointers and are 2 for 4 at the line. And they outscored Heber 21-3 in that first quarter. In fact, the Jackets jumped out to an 8-0 lead after only 2.5 minutes and outscored Heber 15-10 in the second quarter. And they lead 36-13 here at the half.
And we talked about we saw how many the senior boys have dressed out to play basketball, and health, that shows how healthy your program is. Well, another indicator of how healthy your program is when you got this many in the Pee Wee program coming up wanting to play. And a lot of these parents or folks that come up to the school age and maybe 7th grade ranks, but that's always good to see.
And on any night, just about from October to February, the lights are on at Walker Fieldhouse, and some Pee-wees are in there practicing almost every night. You can go by there. And on Saturdays, when they have home games, they start at 9 in the morning. They're still going until dark. And so, very successful Pee-wee program, and they grew up to be Yellow Jackets. And the Yellow Jacket basketball teams have been very successful the last few years, and Pee-wees are a big part of that.
Yeah, well, and since Letter Jacket night and Jimbo Oaks rolled by and we talk about old times, folks, guys like me will remember playing in Walker Fieldhouse. And when that was the main gym, guys like Kyle Hensley and some of the other folks around here, Richard McCormick, the mayor who just came by. But before that, there was, I guess, what we call the old rock gym. There used to be some Pee Wee basketball going on in there over the last few years. There's some practicing going on, and we may still have some Letter Jacket wearing Clinton alumni here tonight, which they spent their time in the rock gym. So it's nice to have a campus with 3 basketball facilities on board to allow you some space and time to develop those youngsters as they grow older. So it's a nice luxury having it all situated here fairly close together on the campus. Well, the arena is where we are tonight, and we got 1 half of basketball left to play. It was the Clinton Senior Girls big in the opener. Now it's the senior boys looking to finish this one out tonight. This 36-13 lead. It'll be Zane Widener, Brendan Johnson, Carter Holland, Dylan Jones, Dawson Burgess. Johnson right, left, into the lane, spins, couple defenders, and he's able to knock down the 2 in the lanes. Brendan now in double figures with 10 points. And he has so much basketball ability. I don't know if Coach told him to turn it loose tonight, or if he's just able to take advantage of what the Panthers are giving him. But he's in double figures. A shot, a miss. Widener tips it. Zane's got it across midcourt. Underhanded dish to Jones. Johnson, he's going to drive and draw the foul. They'll say it's on the floor. Clinton inbound from the baseline.
Jackets back in action on Tuesday, weather permitting, at Little Rock Hall.
Dawson Burgess with the inbounds pass. A miss. He returning the rebound. You might say, well, Dawson's been quiet tonight. He's only got 3 points in the ballgame after that co-player of the game, or the player of the game, and those 3-pointers down on Wednesday night. But he's got so many teammates scoring. It's not like that's a luxury that Coach Judson Smith has. He's well on the way to having at least 4 players figures in double figures tonight. And so it's not like some teams in the past, some years from the past, where you maybe got one guy, two guy, maybe three at the best who you got to get your points from on any given night. When you got this many guys who can score, it's not that big an issue. If a guy who goes for, 5 or 6 3-pointers one night, a couple nights later, is just held to one.
Well, kind of like that in the girls' game. Lexi's been leading us in scoring all year long. Tonight, only 7, but boy, her teammates were picking up the slack tonight, too. It's a sign of a good team. They get better all the time, and then that scoring becomes balanced, and more players score. Makes you a really tough out defensively to try to stop a team like that. Multiple weapons.
We want to thank Benji Post again. I saw him on the way out. He left after the girls' game. Hopefully he'll have some good pictures tonight to post. If you find him on Facebook of the girls' game, he brought us Julie's cookies tonight from Conway. I told him I hadn't eaten anything but this, I guess, tonight with no dinner. So if you're listening on the way back to Mayflower, Benji, we appreciate it. And always good to see you here.
Yep.
On the dribble, on the drive, 2 points for the Panthers, 38-15. Widener hands it off to Johnson, dishes to Jones. Driving the lane, kick it out. Zane Widener, step back 3, just short off the rim. Tries to keep it alive. Zane's fighting. He comes up with the ball, and he's going to be fouled. Zane had to fight through about 3 Panthers to keep that rebound alive. He finally gets it, and then it's knocked out of his hands. The foul called against the Panthers. He was relentless after that missed shot of trying to get the ball back. Inbound, they'll swing it back, right to left. Johnson on the drive, back out high. Holland fakes, shoots the 3, won't go. Johnson with the rebound, misses, gets his own rebound, left hand, and that was going to fall off the rim. 2 shots underneath, couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, Green kind of had a tough angle.
He's kind of got the long arms. Maybe not every guy can do that, but he can kind of almost do it underhand, get it reversed, get it back out in front. Ball gets loose down the floor, ahead to Widener. He'll do a reverse layup. Good. Zane Widener.
Great pass from Dylan Jones, right on the money. Threw it where he could catch it. Take that one-step reverse layup and score. Zane made that look easy.
Clinton's been spoiled here for the last couple years in a row when you have multi-sport state, all-state players, all-stars. You got a guy like and Widener with the dunk. Defender comes up and fouls him in the air, and Zane's able to hang on the rim. That's when you can hang on the rim on a dunk and not get whistled for it. The defender met him in the air, knocked his body a little bit sideways. Zane was able to hang on and safely come down.
They were challenged on that shot by Parker Brown. Those two have gone at each other since Pee Wee days on the basketball court and the football field. Both are seniors, but those two have been competitors for a long time.
Just to finish that thought, as Zane gets one, you had Brody Emerton, multi-sport, all-state athlete, football, basketball, track, wins the decathlon. This year you got Zane Widener. He's already an all-state, all-star in football. And if Clinton's going to gets in the Class 4A state playoffs, Zane Widener's going to be all-state in basketball. I don't know if he's got his third sport dialed up yet in the spring, but we've certainly been spoiled with you see a guy that's really good in one sport, but he's that good also in a second or a third sport. So,
yeah, he's run some track and field. Last year he played baseball, played center field.
And Clinton defense keeping the Panthers out of the lane. Forced them to toss it back out behind the three-point line. Sam Standard night. Maybe sophomore night between him and Brendan Johnson. Both those guys offensively maybe having their best nights of the year. Maybe certainly together in one game. Zane inside to Burgess. Kicks it out to Standish. Fakes the 3. Drives the baseline. Draws the double team. Needs help. Back to Dawson. Now he's open for a 3. Just short off the rim. Holland, with those long arms, he's able to go high, reach as far back as he can go to get that basketball and then bring it forward and put it off the glass good.
44-15. The Jackets have outscored Heber 8-2 here.
And three-point field goal for the Panthers, number 12. That last basket by Carter Holland put him in double figures with 10. Zane Widener in double figures with 11, and Brendan Johnson with 10. Sam Standard just needs He's on the floor now. Gus Scroggins in the ball game. Gus's three is up and in. Gus has 2 threes, and he's got 6 points. Good to see Gus. He was a little bit, we talked about that Wednesday night, been a little bit under the weather, been sick there maybe for a week, and so maybe not as having any minutes as he could have in a ball game, but he's got a couple of threes on a night when he doesn't have to
3 total
have as many
for the
minutes
Jackets tonight after a big 3-point night on Wednesday.
Heber Springs for 3. It's up. Won't go. Holland with a rebound. Well, Carter's getting a lot of defensive rebounds. And I don't know if his offensive man's just taking him down to the block or Carter just knows where to go on a missed shot. He seems down low around the basketball. He just pulls in those defensive rebounds.
Yeah, if you got time, grab you a paper before Tuesday, this week's county paper. I got a story about all the basketball action that happened during the Christmas holidays and the Yellow Jackets winning the CS Bank Classic in Berryville, and a great picture by Denise Burgess on the front page of the paper of Carter Holland dunking the basketball against Berryville. No, check that. I think it was against Arkadelphia.
Carter gets 2 off the glass in the lane there. 49-18 is the lead.
Yeah, we got some good photographers in town with Lisa Warren, Denise Burgess, and Benji Post.
And I finally, Dawson Burgess. No, that's Heber Springs, excuse me. And then I guess I should have figured this out sooner, but I finally did because I watched him with his camera on Wednesday night, and then I put 2 and 2 together when I saw on Facebook he goes by BG Flicks. Briar Gadberry is taking pictures as well. I don't know if he's got it tonight. He's in the student section with his football teammates cheering his basketball mates on, but look for Briar sometimes on the sidelines with the camera.
Those, yeah.
49-21 on the drive. Won't go. Pass ahead to Widener. He's got a single defender, and that defender maybe doesn't want any of Zane Widener. Zane's got a couple of steps, and he dunks it.
Heber's going to be like a lot of other people we play. They're going to be glad to see Zane Widener go.
And Heber tries to answer, but Carter Holland blocks the shot. Pass ahead to Burgess, and Dawson dunks it. Burgess with the dunk.
Was that Dawson's first of the year?
53-21. And the Panthers, they'll slow it down for just a minute. And an offensive foul against the Panthers. And substitutions for the Yellow Jackets into the ballgame for the first time tonight. Colton Warren, a sophomore. Brody Dufran, a sophomore. Burgess will go to the bench. Expect his night to be over, along with Carter Holland as well. And Carter Holland's going to finish with 12 points on the night. Dawson Burgess, I've got that, I guess, as his only 2 of the night, but I guess if you're going to get one field goal, get a dunk to finish it. Hopefully Mom got a good picture of that we'll see later on social media. Scroggins with the drive. Defense stops. Brody Dufran's going to drive. 2 defenders, 1 in front, 1 from behind. They fouled him. And Brody Dufran, the quarterback in the Battle of the Little Red, now on the basketball floor at the free throw line.
Brody only a sophomore. Colton Warren in the game, also a sophomore. And, of course, same standards. 3 sophomores, a junior, and a senior on the floor right now for Clinton. Brody hits the first one.
Hopefully Brody's got lots of family watching tonight on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel or the KHPQ2. 55-21. We're 45 seconds away from the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, I'm going to wish his grandmother, Miss Sue Bivens, over in Guide, probably listening in, watching tonight, for get well soon. Hope she's doing much better.
Widener takes the pass. Minute in the ball game tonight. And he takes the pass from Standridge, but trying to pull that one in, get back down on the floor. He's going to step on the sideline, out of bounds. 23 seconds remaining in the third quarter. .12 Panthers with it, drive the baseline. Couple defenders there, toss it back out behind the three-point line. A little bit fake, sidestep 3. Won't go, back of the rim. Dufran, out of bounds. And that'll do it. The third quarter has come to an end. It is Clinton 55, Heber Springs 21, 30-plus point lead. That means this ball game will be under the Arkansas Activities Association sportsmanship rule. In the fourth quarter, the clock will not stop but for an official timeout. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Clay Maxey, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram now in Clinton. Clay, you cut your teeth at a Chrysler dealership.
Cut my teeth at Landers, Chrysler, and Benton, the largest Chrysler store in the world. And so, to have Chrysler, Ram, Jeep in a small town and to have my name on the building, it's such an honor, it's such a blessing. And so, it's a brand that means a lot to us. It's a community that means a lot to us. We're giving it everything we got. Committed to customer service being a great one, not just a good one, but a great one. So winning back the community and getting our customer service the way that they should be.
Clay Maxey, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, back here at the arena, it's going to be back-to-back mercy rules tonight. Lady Yellow Jackets won big, and the Yellow Jackets lead 55-21 heading into the final period of play here. And it has been a fun night here at the arena for the Yellow Jackets.
Gets tied up. Good job, Sam Sandridge, tied up. Alternate possession to Clinton. We mentioned it Wednesday night. We had a chance to talk to him after the ballgame. Arkansas Sports Network was here. They had a crew of 3 videoing the game. They cover games around the state, around the River Valley, I think they post a lot on social media. They've got Class 4A rankings. They got Clinton girls and boys both in the top 10. They were pretty impressed with what they saw Wednesday night. They said, matter of fact, I think they said, we want to come do you guys again. We're going to maybe find another game. Kind of depends on the schedule and the other teams, but I think they enjoyed their trip here and liked what they saw on Wednesday night.
Yeah, they were here a couple times last year, back again this year. That's the foul on the floor. I want to mention a great student section as always, but they're very sports-minded, smart, and unique. You look at the signs down there right now. It says Judson Smith owns Heber Springs, and it's Our Lake. And if you remember last year when Coach Post said if Lady Yellow Jackets would win, he'd jump in the lake, and he did. And said it's Our Lake. I see a sign down there that says Our Lake. So our students are not only enthusiastic, but very creative.
6 minutes, 30 seconds. Fourth quarter, running clock, 55-21. Colton Warren, Brendan Johnson, Sam Standridge, Brody Dufran, and Dylan Jones currently on the floor. Looks like we'll sub in at the next break in the action for the Yellow Jackets. But before that, we'll have a timeout, Heber Springs. That will stop the clock. 6:14. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in north central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
The Black Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School.
Timeout or an injury. Clock's going to run for the final 6:14. Both teams trying to get some substitutes into the ball game. Jackets leading 55-21 in this one.
And shot up won't go. The putback. And I think we've got a foul called just before the shot clock violation that will send Panthers to the free throw line. Who else have we got? Is that Bryson Venable?
Bryson Venable's in. Also, Will Alexander's in the ballgame. Brody Dufran, Colton Warren.
And Maynard. See if he might have a chance for a 3-point field goal or two.
Clayton Maynard, a 6-foot senior in the game.
And free throws both good for the Panthers.
We got on here late, but the standings, if we mentioned those, Little Rock Christian still in the lead with a 6-0 record. Pulaski Robinson 5-1. And then it's Clinton and Little Rock Hall, both 4-2. Pulaski Academy now 3-3. Lone Oak 3-4. Bauxite 2-5, and Lisa Academy and Heber Springs 0-5. So the Yellow Jackets with 2 conference losses, trailing Robinson by a game and Little Rock Christian by 2. Jackets have a chance to separate themselves from Little Rock Hall on Tuesday night. They're tied with Hall with a 4-2 record.
4:44 to go. We'll just have to wait and see. We talked about that, I think, during the girls' game. If that, due to weather, if that ball game doesn't happen Tuesday night, see when they'll get a chance to make that up. The arena, down the floor. Panthers in the lane, shot off the glass, good. Maynard, Dufran in the backcourt. It'll be Clayton Maynard, long pass ahead to Will Alexander. He's going to drive the baseline, draw a double team, needs help. Pass to the corner to Maynard. Clayton's got it. Cross-court pass in the corner of Venable. Bison's going to drive. Maynard outside to Colton Warren. Good ball movement, good passing. And Colton Warren knocks down the 3. Perfect passing and ball movement. Hit the right guy open
Colton,
in the corner.
Colton, good player, always plays hard. Outstanding wide receiver. Plays in the secondary on defense in football.
2-pointer for the Panthers in the lane. 3:40 remaining. Clinton 58, Heber Springs 27. Clayton Maynard to pull up at the elbow, free throw line. Off the rim, won't go. Panthers with the rebound. This is a pretty good crowd that stayed tonight. There's still a lot of people here in the arena on this cold Friday night. We are going to finish fairly early, though. Only 8:18 on senior high night, so help folks get home in time. 2-pointer in the lane. Good for the Panthers.
Seth Dudek, 4 points for Seth.
Venable to the baseline. Draws the double team. Back to Dufran. His 3-pointer up
Brody.
and good. Brody. He's got 5 points now. 61-29. We'll stop the clock momentarily for substitution. Get some fresh guys in. As Dufran, maybe looking like his older brother, Fielder Dufran from back in the day, knocking down 3-pointers.
Hey, Lance.
Maybe Brody's biggest offensive output in a varsity game this season. 5 points, maybe 61-29.
Jacob Wildman in the game now for the Jackets, along with Josh Tavares, Cooper Watley.
Will Alexander stays in. Is that right? Who else?
Clayton Maynard still in the ball game, I believe. Nope, that's William McFall, number 33. And Will Alexander stays in the ball game.
Under 2 minutes to play, 61-29. Two-pointer by the Panthers, good. And another short stop in the clock. I was listening to ESPN radio today, local, Northwest Arkansas, the crew. They were talking about snow days. All the schools there were shut down. Matt Jones, Razorback legend and high school legend in football and basketball from Fort Smith Southside. He talked about you had those snow days. What that meant was you get a gym day. That means the guys are going to the gym, and we're going to play basketball this time of year when school's canceled. So I don't know if these guys can make it here maybe over the next few days, next week, but this crew, they may have some gym days. Shot won't go. Rebound to the Yellow Jackets, 61-31.
Yeah, staying tuned to Sid King. I'll keep you up to date on all the weather.
Into the corner. And a travel and a turnover. We're down to the final 45 seconds.
What a night for the Yellow Jackets. 65-33 by the girls. 61-31 right now in the boys.
Well, these two teams will meet up at Heber Springs at the Panther Den here before too long. We'll have a rematch in the second of the conference round robin between these two squads. Both these teams will be battling for postseason play. Try to finish in the top four in conference to make it on to the regional tournament at Brooklyn come about the second or third week of February. And we are under 10 seconds. Heber Springs looks like they'll have a last shot opportunity. If they get it off. And that'll do it. Clinton Senior Boys 61, Heber Springs 31 as the teams will walk across midcourt there in front of the scorer's table. The coaching staff. Here comes the cheer squad for the second time tonight for a post-game. Looks like to be prayer and victory by the home team. Well, keep it here. The KHPQ live stream still running. We'll take a break. When we return, we'll give you some final numbers, and we'll name the first Arkansas Bank & Trust player of the game. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Now located in the shopping center at 244 Highway 65 South or on the web at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton Yellow Jacket sports.
Life is better with basketball and with First Security. We have the resources and the know-how to assist with your needs, plus a local team you can count on. So you're making better plays because First Security is making better happen during this season and every season. What's your better? Get there with us. Stop by your local First Security Banking Center or visit us online at fsbank.com today. First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
Kick off the season with super fast fiber internet. Pregame Fiber gives you the home advantage and is the ultimate choice for sports enthusiasts like you. With lightning fast speeds, you'll never miss a touchdown, a slam dunk, or a winning goal again. Say goodbye to buffering and hello to the ultimate sports experience. Call us at 501-745-2493 to sign up. Better internet, better service, and better pricing that will keep you in all the action. You won't want to miss this.
F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
Clay Maxey, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, now in Clinton. Clay, you cut your teeth at a Chrysler dealership.
Cut my teeth at Landers, Chrysler, and Benton, the largest Chrysler store in the world. And so, to have Chrysler, Ram, Jeep in a small town and to have my name on the building, it's such an honor, it's such a blessing. And so, it's a brand that means a lot to us. It's a community that means a lot to us. We're giving it everything we got. Committed to customer service being a great one, not just a good one, but a great one. So winning back the community and getting our customer service the way that they should be.
Clay Maxey, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
And back here at Yellow Jacket Arena, everybody's streaming out happy on the east side of the arena. Kind of quiet here on the west side. The Yellow Jackets sweep tonight here over Heber Springs. The old rival, the Battle of Little Red basketball style, comes to an end. The Lady Jackets win going away 65-33. They led 11-0 out of the gate, 40-15 at the half, 59-25 going into the final quarter. They win 65-33. To run their conference record to 5-0. And in the boys' game, the Yellow Jackets jumped out to an 8-0 lead, never looked back, won by a score of 61-31, led 36-13 at the half. 55-21 going into the final period. Scoring for the Panthers tonight, Gregory Williams with 3 points. Xander Lindley with a point. Seth Dudak off the bench with 6. Jacob Haskett with 2. Elijah Riggs with 2. Ladd Schote, 7 points. And Parker Brown with 4 points on the night. There's Wade Smith here with us. Heber Springs had 4 3-pointers on the night. They went 4 of 5 at the 3-point line for 80%. And for the Yellow Jackets tonight, the Jackets had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players score tonight. Sophomore Colton Warren off the bench for 3 points. Brody Dufran, 5 points on the night. Dawson Burgess, the senior, with 2 points. Gus Scroggins with 6. Sam Standridge, the sophomore, one of his best games of the year so far, 9 points. Brendan Johnson, another sophomore, 9 points on the night. 7 of those came in the first half. Senior Zane Widener led the Jackets tonight in scoring with 13 points. And Carter Holland, a junior, 12 points tonight for Carter. Yellow Jackets made 5 3-pointers on the night. They went 5 of 8 at the 3-point line for 63%. Heber Springs now 1-14 on the season, 0-6 in conference play. The Yellow Jackets win their 7th straight game tonight. They're now 13-6 on the year and 5-2 now in conference play. Yellow Jackets up next. They'll be at Little Rock Hall, weather permitting, on Tuesday night. And for Heber, it doesn't get any easier as they have to travel to Little Rock Christian on Tuesday night to take on the league leaders. First Arkansas Bank and Trust players of the game tonight. It's going to be the co-players of the game, 2 sophomores, Brendan Johnson with 9 points on the night, and Sam Standridge with 9 points, including a 3-point basket.
And the youngsters on the night joined by the seniors. Carter Holland and Zane Widener, good efforts as usual between those two guys. But the future looks bright for Coach Judson Smith and this boys squad with the roster he's got and the youngsters. And hopefully what we saw tonight in the Pee-wees coming up for years to come. So congratulations to Brendan Johnson and Sam Standridge. Let's go back. Now, we stepped away. The reason we stepped away, my colleague, we're on the – you need to put your letter jacket on. And we stepped away at the end of the girls' game for a moment there. I don't know if Sid Kingy might have filled in on the player of the game on the girls' side of things, but we were looking at that. It's Abigail Parks. Abigail is back. She hit 6 3-pointers tonight. One of those nights when it looks like she can't miss. She added a couple of 2s. She finished 22 points in the ballgame. She looked effortless. She is the Arkansas High School girls record holder for best 3-point shooting percentage in a season. She was lights out last year. Michael and I were talking about, I think it was that Heber Springs game. Remember saying something like, we may be watching something special with Abigail Parks. And we thought that, but we saw it come to fruition last year in her 3-point shooting. Like I don't know if we'd ever seen a player come on like that.
Well, she hit her first shot tonight, and then she was off to the races. With those, she's so effortless with those 3-point shots. Shoots them almost like a free throw, and of course she has more parts to her game now too than just the 3-point shooting, getting to the basket and scoring. And great night all the way around for the Lady Yellow Jackets, and especially for Abigail Parks, our first Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the ball game. And
fantastic. And a couple things for finish. Let's bring. Hey, Wade, hold on. Come on. We want to interrupt him for just a second. I want to say now. I know it's the red and white, and it was a tough night for the team from across the lake. But I want to say, maybe the happiest guy in red and white tonight was Molly Smith's dad, who led the girls team for Heber Springs, had a really good night offensively, had a good effort. I know it's a team game, but I'm sure he was proud of what his daughter did tonight. And then he sees his son, Coach Judson Smith, for the senior boys, just light up the Heber Springs Panthers. So I know you got your red and white on, but as a dad, you probably had some things to enjoy tonight.
That's the great thing is you do want to see your kids do good, but you sure hate to see it happen like it did tonight. I know that everybody out there was watching the game and listening to you guys because, man, that was just hard to watch. But you're happy about your kids doing good.
Mm-hmm,
That's what you want, right?
And some nights you're going to come on a team where they just can't miss. Everything's going for them. Everything's good at home. That's what Clinton did both tonight in the girls and boys game. So we'll match up again over in the Panther Den here in just a few weeks, and you guys have a chance to return the favor. But
that would be great. But, Coach Post does a great job. And Coach Smith does a great job. He always has them ready. Every game, every night. So can't ask for anything better.
That's right.
Hey, I think it's a black shirt he's got on, though.
It's pretty close.
Well, hang around. We'll gather up down in the corner when the coaches get out here, and we'll do a little post-game coach talk. That's Wade Smith. That's Coach Judson Smith's dad. Clinton Senior boys.
Thank you.
And hey, if you're watching on the live stream, that's the letter jacket for By Collie presented tonight. Neat deal. They got to recognize us as part of Sid King and KHPQ and getting to do Clinton High School athletics, broadcasting, football, basketball, baseball, and softball for the last 17 years, and got to be part of that tonight with all the folks here in the arena, and a neat deal. We appreciate that and like that a lot. And so mine seems to be a little bit shorter than my colleagues from years gone by, but still get it on. But my 1985 or 6 letter jacket from back in the day, my colleague earned his over these past 17 years as an honorary Yellow Jacket tonight. So congratulations. That was pretty cool tonight.
Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah, it's I always say we have the best fans. We have this incredible school here that the entire community rallies around. It's just a humbling experience for me and Jeff to do these games. It's like I tell people, it's a labor of love to be able to do them, and I want to give all my appreciation to everybody out there. This means the world to me, and I've been kidding Stephanie over the years that I wanted a letter jacket. She just laughed at me, and so I finally got one. But I finally lettered. And I want to thank everybody out there. I know Jeff does too. We really appreciate it. Really humbling experience. And my mom graduated from Clinton High School back in the day.
My grandmother.
I'm kind of a legacy. And her grandparents, she grew up in Shirley, and they realized the quality of education you could get at Clinton, and they made the sacrifice to send her to Clinton schools for 2 straight years. She had to drive that trip from Shirley to Clinton. So this means a lot to me, and Let's keep it going here.
Yeah, it's fun. We got a lot of basketball left to play this year. We'll look forward to bringing those ball games to you. Again, we'll game schedule for next week. Who knows? There's a lot of folks hoping for snow, so we'll see how that plays out if those get rescheduled. And hopefully we'll have a good, 6 or 7 week run until we can get to postseason basketball play. Well, that's it tonight for the arena. For Sid King, he was here tonight, part of the festivities and talking, gets everything set up during the week.
I think Sid was part of that whole plot there. I thought we might have been in trouble, but he was part of the plot. So we need to thank Sid, too. We are so lucky to have a local owner able to bring Yellow Jacket sports to the fans since 1977.
That's right.
Hey, Trevor James.
For Sid, for Ron and Kelsey Robinson, our studio engineers, when we're on game night. One of them is in downtown Clinton, making sure everything's connected, making it happen. Thanks to Aaron Duhan, their video engineer here for the year, both football and basketball. Senior at Clinton High School. And two, sometimes he may be at the mercy of his connections as well. But if he's got a good connection like he does tonight, he has, he's going to put on a good video stream for you.
He's the best in the business right there.
Go to Clinton High School on YouTube, and you'll probably find some videos that Aaron has produced and put on and do that. So it's been a lot of fun, and we'll look to get with you next week. For my colleague, I'm Jeff Hall. You've been listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.